Perfect. Perfect.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Cattle Ranch Event Center here in Denver, Colorado, where tonight we have the Unsigned Hype, the tournament. I'm B-Ron, and joining me for this one is Phoenix. Phoenix, good to have you here with me for this one. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well. I'm glad to be here. Glad to get this last off-season tournament in.
This is the last chance for all these players to make a roster here in the SimWorld Prep. If they don't, they'll always be playing at their local high school. Regardless, last chance to impress these SimWorld Prep teams. And there's an ankle breaker and a mid-range jumper that does not fall. But good to show that you can break ankles at least.
Like that possession, first possession for Red. Good ball movement, good shot.
Yeah, this is a full regulation style game here. They're really getting a taste of what SimWorld Prep has to offer as the premier high school basketball league in the world. Getting a taste of all that action. 8-minute quarters here in SimWorld Prep, and you're seeing that here tonight as well. We got 3 games here. One going on here, red versus black, green versus white, and the winner of those 2 games will play in the championship game at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So we have 3 hours of high school basketball here for you, and buckle up. It's going to be a treat, folks. Let's get these rosters out of the way, too. There were some changes heading into the day. Fadeaway jumper. Oh, good. My. Wow.
Kirkland's off to a hot start. That was a tough shot.
Insanely difficult on that one. For Team Red, though, you have Axel Lovely, Jay Sean Porter, Colin Kirkland, we saw make a couple of shots here so far, Colby Neal, and Javon Springer from Australia. For Team Black, it's Zion Connor, Tavion Brooks, Malik Thompson, Kai Brewer, and Keaton Clark. Well, these 10 players rather, on each side, will get no breaks in this one, Phoenix. They're playing all 8 minutes of all the quarters tonight.
And listen, you got 32 minutes to at least at a minimum to show what you got to make a roster spot here.
I'll let you do the math, man. I'm glad you did it. I wasn't going to do it. I know my strength. I'm going to let those who do the math, man. I'm not having that. Well, look, are there any players who you're looking forward to seeing in this game in particular? We know everyone and obviously fighting for a roster spot. And there was a post on social media that went out a bit ago talking about how many spots were left. And around SimWorld Prep, there are only a handful left. Rosters close on August 22nd at 11 p.m. Eastern. There are 8 roster spots left across SimWorld Prep. Bad Boy Basketball, Beats to the East, Beyond the Arch, Indy Stripes, Rocky Mountain Monsters, Showtime Basketball in the North all have roster spots open. Between those 2 divisions, only 8 left. That's not slim pickings.
Yeah, I want to see what Kirtland's off to a hot start. I wanted to see how he was going to do shooting the ball. That's 8 spots we got left. That's not a lot, like you said. So you're going to have to play really well tonight. It's hitting your shots, playing defense, rebounding, doing everything to show you're capable of playing in here.
Exactly. And the other thing to note too is that all of these teams, all those teams that I mentioned too, they are all. There's one that is a international team, and that's the North that they play out of Canada. But either way, it looks like a lot of these teams, especially if you want to look at any of these international players, the Australian players in this one in particular, or any of the players from the UK, Casillas from the UK, and Springer from Australia. Looking at those guys in particular, depending on where you are, it's going to cost you some EMs to try to bring them in as well.
That is going to be a problem. If you're getting down to the nitty-gritty and you haven't gotten your roster spot set yet, you might be in a little bit of trouble. But I think we're going to find 8 really good players here tonight. We're probably going to find more than that, honestly. But it's going to be coaches are going to have some tough decisions here tonight going into the wee hours.
Yeah, there'll definitely be some tough decisions that have to be made. And what's not a tough decision is getting us and getting you guys involved, sharing stuff with everybody. It's not a hard thing to do, right? Hit that share button on the screen and get it out to everybody you can. And just a reminder, guys, we cannot do this without you and your support that you bring to us. Because the more you guys share SimWorld, you might send it out to 100 people. If 5 people go, hey, this seems kind of cool, I'm gonna check it out. That's enough. If everybody does that, you get 5 people to join. That's growth right there. So we want to see you guys sharing the stream and sharing the content around everywhere you can, because you guys right now are the driving force of what we do here in SimWorld, and we want to continue doing that. You guys support us with sharing it around and make sure everybody knows that SimWorld is the only place you can see the game, be the game. This is the premier place to be in the sports RPG realm. Almost set to get back to game action here at the Cattle Ranch Event Center. This was the place where the Rocky Mountain Monsters called home over the last 2 seasons.
Great view of the mountains, by the way, too.
Absolutely. Very nice view on the mountains. Kirkland fires another one and gets it to go.
He's found that stroke early.
Yeah, he really had it. I believe that's 3 straight. So 3 threes for Kirkland.
Okay, he's missed 1, but he's 3 or 4 still good.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Constantly inside. Way to use your feet and get in the best position for that layup attempt there.
That was really good for around. Really good.
Phenomenal footwork there, absolutely. And Kirkland showing he can do it as well, and he lands it awkwardly. Hopefully he's all right after that one. Nearly took the rim down with it.
Kirkland might have 8 offers by the end of the first quarter.
Yes.
Yeah,
right? Every team would have been looking at him. Yeah. Oh, man.
I want to see what Kerry Brewer can do. He's a big body guy. I mean, he should be able to kind of maneuver his way down there pretty easily.
A lot of jumpers so far in this one. They're all falling. 13 apiece. That one finds bottom there. 13 all. I see Kobe Neal with it. Had a chance to speak to him yesterday before the tournament. I would have pointed out about him earlier today before the team, but he can do it. Parker!
Oh, goodness.
Oh, goodness.
It must be the thin air up here because people are flying right now.
Yeah. Sean Porter. My goodness. That was disgusting.
That hurt some feelings.
Yeah, hurt mine. I didn't get dunked on.
That's a good defense by Axel there. Very nice. Oh, good pass too.
Now Javion Springer. Javon Springer finishing that one. Running the floor, the big guy. Reward the big guy when you run the floor with you like that. That's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly. If the big guy's running, get him the ball.
Get in the ball and get out the way.
Nice pass.
Nice pass inside to Zion Connor. Connor, I think it's time to see him play in a game like this. We saw him play back in the Harvard Hustle game. I'm sorry, the Beast Coast League Showcase. Rather.
That was a good cut too to move to the open spot where the double team came from.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why Q realizing where his spacing is, and there's a good find. Kirkland, so lovely.
Kirkland is having himself a first quarter. He is statting the stat sheet pretty high now.
Absolutely. Axel Lovely, the New Jerseyan? Is that what they're called? New Jersey? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Sounded good to me.
Sounded good to me too, man. Give New Jersey making a big play there. Now the corner two from Neal does not fall. Kobe Neal. 19-15. Black still trailing. There's a rebound from Springer. Go ahead, Phoenix.
I was going to say is I'm just interested to see how everyone's going to play tonight as a team. You know, everybody's vying for spots, but I want to see how they play as a team and not so much as individuals vying for 8 spots.
Right, no, exactly. I agree. And there's our first foul. With 5.1 seconds left in the first quarter. It's on Zion Connor. His first of the game. Even if he does foul out, I didn't take a spot, so I don't know about that tonight.
Yeah, I think
What cause you want?
the refs might swallow the whistle a lot tonight.
They might. Look, like I said, it took almost the entire first quarter to get our first foul. So, wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
I'm interested to see tonight, Iran, who takes that step to the next level and who continues that arc into SimWorld prep, and then the next step to SimWorld U. There's going to be somebody here tonight that is going to be a late signing that makes waves as they continue on through the ranks.
Yeah, that very well could happen. And we've seen it that it only takes one game to put yourself on the map, and then once you're there, you stay there because you keep producing in various ways. So I am also like you, interested to see what happens. And there's a buzzer beater 3 to end the first quarter, 21-18. Team Red out in front, but man, we've had an exciting start to this one. We'll be back, folks, with the second quarter of action.
Car's all yours.
Thanks. Cars.com's expert reviews made it easy, but...
Shouldn't there be more back and forth?
You missed the drama, right?
Yeah.
Maybe this will do the trick.
Oh, it's a puppy.
Not a puppy, a wolf.
What now?
He's a wolf, and that is its incredibly protective mother.
Put the wolf down.
You guys good?
Yeah, we're good.
Yep.
Okay.
SimWorld Sports is the only place where you can see the game be the game.
Tune in to No Missed Calls after every live stream, where you can hear unfiltered analysis of what went down.
Welcome back, everyone. Cattle Ranch Event Center, Game 1 of Unsigned Hype the tournament. In that first quarter, we saw very impressive play from a lot of guys, but 2 guys really stick out after that first quarter, both from Team Red, actually. Colin Kirkland, he's only missed 1 shot the entire first quarter. And then Jay-Sean Porter dishing the ball around to his teammates, getting them involved as well. And now scoring there, you see him there.
Speaking of Porter,
Finishing as well, yep, right on cue. Say his name, he appears.
That was a good finish at the rim and through contact too. That could have been a foul, but wrestler gonna swallow a whistle a little maybe tonight.
Yeah, letting him play a little bit more. Brewer, active on the glass.
Using that big body of his to move out some people on the inside there.
Yeah, and that was Kyrie Brewer, the guy you wanted to see. And oh my goodness, the shooting continues for Colin Kirkland. 14 points now. Oh, he's on a
I'm
heater.
not the coach of Black right now, but you might want to guard him.
Somehow, some way, and there's the 3-pointer falling on the other side as well.
But Black's done a good job, though. I mean, for as on fire as Kirkland has been and hitting all these threes, they're only down 3. They've answered when needed.
Yeah, I believe that was Kaden Clark. He's got that from the corner here, and want to take a minute, shout out you guys in the chat while we have you here, but also want to give you the chance to shout out whoever, whatever you want to shout out in the chat. Put it in there. We'll read them out. Phoenix, you want your shout outs? You want me to do it?
Do a couple here if you want to follow with a couple that I missed. Give a shout out. Monty Parson is in here tonight. I like Rip Akiri. Coach Simpson's in here tonight. Shout out to those guys. Let's see who else. Biff Markham is in here tonight. Jordan Scott. Anybody I'm missing, B-Ron? I'm looking. Coach Drayton.
Yeah, I see Cam Jones in here. I see Damon Jones Jr. in here. Joaquin Dominguez is in here as well. He's been very active on social media. That's how I know your name. That's what I'm saying. Get your name on there. Now I know who you are. I see the shout outs here as well. I see Coach J Pope shout out the commentary team in South Carolina. New team for Coach Pope. Makes sense to me. Jordan Scott. Shout out to everyone in this stream. Absolutely. I see Joaquin Dominguez. Shout out to the production. Always shout out those guys and gals out in the truck. Absolutely. Coach Simpson. Shout out to international prep talent. Absolutely. Monte Parson. Shout out Tavion Brooks. And one more here from Juan Vizale. Shout out to the real ones watching this tournament. Exactly. You're in here watching the tournament. You're a real one. If you're not, well, you're a fake one. I don't know. But what's nothing to fake about that dunk, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a real dunk.
Oh, man.
Oh my!
Who was that?
That was.
Look, I looked down. I looked down at my notes, and I looked up. It's a guy flying through the air, and I missed it completely. I'm gonna lie to you.
It's turning into an all-star game. Just dunks all around.
Yeah, sure is. A very offensive-heavy game so far, to be sure, right? And here's another chance for free throws here for Team Red. And Phoenix, you were talking earlier about guys who want to use this moment to not only get onto a Simbo prep team here, but also to use to propel them forward into the college ranks as well in Simbo U as well. So the downside of this, I'll say, is that, as mentioned earlier, there's only 8 spots left on these teams between all these teams in Simbo prep. Somebody isn't gonna make it onto a Simbo prep roster this season. How do you handle that if you're a player? If the time comes and you don't end up making the roster for whatever reason, and you take that into your high school basketball season, how does that process work if you're a player?
See, for me personally, I would use it as a motivation, like a motivation factor. If you're gonna pass up on me, I'm gonna make you see what I can actually do, and you're gonna regret passing up on me. That's how I would take it. Use that as a motivation factor. Work harder. Do things that would actually get feedback from these coaches. Say, hey, why didn't you choose me? What do I need to work on? And use it as that talent enhancer.
Yeah, it's a learning moment, right? There's Clark from 3, knocking it down. Caden Clark off the rebound too. I love that. It was Zion Connor on the glass who got the rebound and he went right back out to Clark.
Yep, I always say the best time for a 3 is on an offensive rebound.
Perfectly dialed up there, and that's the you mentioned it earlier, Phoenix. Guys playing together as a team. Some individuals, and there you go. Dial it up. The alley-oop right on cue.
That was,
man.
There's some high flying going on tonight.
Yeah, Jay Sean Porter. One thing we've seen from him so far in this one, he has some bunnies on him. My goodness.
I like what I've seen so far from both teams is that action off the ball has been really good. People are moving. We're not watching one-on-one basketball. There's a lot of offensive flow right now.
There is a lot of picking up your teammates too as well. Colby Neal missed a shot there. And that's so lovely. On the glass and throwing it down. Team Black right there. That was Kyrie Brewer.
Yes, like you said earlier, if the big man's going to run, feed him.
Yeah. Get him the ball. If he's going to run the floor with you, if he's ahead of you, he's going to get him the ball as easy points every time. And there's some easy points there. And Colby Neal comes off that screen.
Red is doing the red team's doing a fantastic job of running the black team through multiple screens, making it hard to get. Oh wow!
Ooh, what a block! Oh. What a block that was. Up the Porter off the glass, kiss it in.
Yeah, the red offense has been very crisp for these guys not playing together a lot.
Yeah, and a lot of these guys too are coming from very parts of the world. There's a foul on Kirkland. Count the basket though. Malik Thompson setting up his teammate there. Finishing that one. We'll see a free throw here and one opportunity. Went up at Zion Connor. Getting a chance here with the free throw. Good to see. He can finish through contact. I think we saw some of that back in the Beast Coast Elite Showcase game. Good to see him continue to show that here as well. That's Brooks, rather, the line.
But
Tavon Brooks.
Yeah, but again, you know, the black team is answering. Every time the red team goes down and scores, the black team comes right down and does the same thing.
Yeah, answering right back, and that's what you want to see a lot of times here. Kirkland over the screen, mid-range jumper, no good. Lovely, couldn't grab the rebound over Luke Thompson. Thompson now with it. Over to Brooks. Back out to Clark, over to Thompson in the corner. Thompson jumper, no good from him. Springer grabbing the ball up to Lovely here. Back to Neal. Neal off the glass and in.
Good job. That was a good back down.
Tough basket though there from Neal. I don't think that was an easy shot from where he had to turn around from.
Yeah, he was at an odd angle.
Yeah, he was at an odd angle. But you know what, Phoenix? This place here, SimWorld, it's not a game. Not even a league. It is a whole world. It's an entire world. It's a SimWorld, baby. Come on and be a part of the realest sports RPG on the planet. You want to join now because we're still in that building phase, right? We're in the phase where it's not as cool to be in SimWorld, right? We want to look at you kind of funny or whatever, right? But no, you want to be in here before it gets cool, before it gets big, so you were a part of it. It won't be a part of something on the ground floor. Get in here and do that because there are incentives for those who want to join, especially for head coaches and super fans. We are looking for more head coaches to fill out these SimWorld prep teams in our league here, and just fans who want to be a part and cheer on their favorite player, their favorite team, and just follow the experience of being a fan. You can do all of these things and more in SimWorld. Discord, GG. Sorry, SimWorld Hoops is the only place you see the game, be the game.
I'm interested to see if we've had an offensive paced game here, how the last 2 minutes goes here. If anybody kind of takes the reins in the last 2 minutes, or if it's going to keep going back and forth.
Are the defenses going to show up at all? I feel like that's what you're trying to get at there, Phoenix.
If somebody would like to play defense, yes. I don't even think
big softball out here.
And I don't even know if it's bad defense as so much as it's good offense, really.
And Malik Thompson wide open there. Got that one to rattle in. And this is right back to a very close ball game here. 3-point lead for Team Red. Porter swings the ball around here. Springer, Kirkland for three. Another one.
And not leave him open.
I don't think it matters at this point. I don't think it matters at this point. We didn't do it all, Phoenix. Contested shots, uncontested, slightly contested. It doesn't matter. It seems like Colin Kirkland is having one of those games here where it's falling no matter what he does. Now the real question is, if Fred advances, can he keep it up for the majority, for the rest of the tournament, right? Thompson, another one from him, that one unable to fall.
Yeah, you know, especially if they win, he's going to have to sit for at least a game. Wow. Good pass. But going back, Kirkland's going to have to sit for a game. Is he going to cool off at that point?
Right, exactly, yeah. That's also important. These guys get to play, they'll break their sweat, and they'll get a break for an hour or so, right? While that game goes on. And then they gotta come back in the championship game. Great pass inside to Kobe Neal. Finishes that one. Great pass as well.
Again, that was a really good cut too off the ball. Like whenever the double team is coming by the black team, Red is tending to cut right where the double team came from.
Yeah, they're seeing it and they're reacting to it very quickly, which is equal parts impressive. And Springer getting past Neal, scoring there, and it's a 50-38 game here. Team Red has poured it on here to end the second quarter.
Yeah, Team Black has stopped answering.
Yeah, looking to close it out here. Malik Thompson trying to get past, pull up for a jumper, rattles out, no good. 50-38, first half in the books. Both will take a break for halftime. Right back.
You ready, babe?
Hey, can you drive? I got some work to do.
Okay.
This place is sweet.
Yeah, sweet.
Come on, we're here. Look around. Dude, look. Check out these crazy rocks.
You know what's crazy is like, how come this thing is not connecting? Bluetooth not on?
Not even looking at the snow. Well, we're home.
Finally, I get some Wi-Fi.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half ready to begin here in game one of Unsigned Heights, the tournament. 50-38, team right out in front. Seen some impressive numbers here in the first half. Phoenix, why don't you take us through the numbers so far and what they say about each player to this point?
We've got Colin Kirkland, 17 points in that first half. He's only missed 3 shots, and he's 5 of 6 from 3-point, which is really good for a half, let alone a game. He looks like a pure shooter, an off-the-ball shooter who can knock, when he gets his fire, he's going to just stay hot. And then we got Jayshawn Porter, who's got 7 assists, 9 points. 7 assists and a half is outstanding. He's almost at a double-double in the first half. He looks like he's going to be, he could be a problem going forward from here on out. He's going to be, he looks like an athletic kind of guard that can see the floor really well.
Absolutely. Malik Thompson, he also had a really good first half as well for Team Black, one of the lone bright spots there for them. But this is a really good sign if you're any of these guys who produced in the first half, especially. You're going to have more attention on you, and Kirkland's going to continue to get more attention on him after getting the contact layup to go that time.
Yeah, and that was actually a drive to the bucket, so that's going to enhance his game a little. If he can score both inside and out, that's going to be a real tough guard.
Yeah, being a dual threat or offense, or a three-level scorer, as they're called sometimes, very important. And now we're Kirkland, lurking the passing lane is Kirkland, grabbing a steal, trying to get an assist on his stat sheet. Now passes it to Neal. Neal decides to give it up to Lovely. Now Kirkland attacking again, and guess what? Doing what he did in the first half. More points. Colin Kirkland.
Is there anything he can't do right now?
Seems like it's not a lot that he's showing. Doesn't look like he has many holes in his game right now. This is what we're seeing anyway. Oh, Malik Thompson, wide open lane to the basket.
The nice little,
every advantage.
That was a good little floater over the defense too, as the backside block was coming in.
Yeah. Team Red gonna take a timeout here, kind of stifle the momentum from Team Black. And one thing I've noticed too, Phoenix, is that we're not seeing a whole lot of trash talk. It's oddly quiet on the court. You don't normally see that in any game, but it's oddly quiet. The kids are out there playing.
I think they're focused. I think they know what's at stake here, and they're not going to let anything get in their way here tonight.
I think you'd want to use the trash talk to your advantage, get someone off their game, or keep yourself going in the case of Colin Kirkland. But he hasn't needed to so far, so I guess if it ain't broke,
don't fix it.
I guess not.
I mean, yeah, that's different for me. If I was Colin Kirkland, I would be letting everybody know the type of game I'm having.
Firing off, right? At everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody can get it. Everybody can get it. 1,000%, my friend. But look, want to give away some EMs as well. Want to give those away, but we can't begin to do that until we get 50 concurrent viewers on the stream across all our platforms. On YouTube in particular, YouTube. And right now, looking at the numbers, I see it at 26. And I'm gonna say right now, that's low, y'all. It's a little low. We have a great group though, however, on TikTok. 64 y'all over on TikTok. We appreciate you wherever you're watching us, for that matter. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, X, and Instagram. I was getting one. Where's one more I was forgetting? Instagram. And wherever you're watching us, we appreciate you. We want you here on YouTube, though. We want you here on YouTube. If you're watching on any of those platforms, I'll say this. If you're watching on any of those platforms and you are a player in our world or a coach in our world, you should be here on YouTube. Because that's where it counts, for you guys in particular. I'm not going to say no more. I'm going to leave it there. You do what you do with that information. You do what you will with that information. Springer, however, going to do what he does here at the line and knock down the free throws.
Well, a little concerned with Brewer's ability to not foul inside when he kind of gets burned. That could be a problem if he can't stay out of foul trouble in the future.
I like that, Phoenix, as far as you noticing those kind of things, because I'm sure coaches are as well. And look at Kirkland being a shield that time, and I guess kind of anticipating the pass coming that direction and getting his body in the way. Now over to Neal for three. Good. Colby Neal, the Texan, knocking it down.
The Red Team has really been feeling it offensively from the tip. There's not a lot of things they haven't done right on offense tonight.
They've done a lot right on both sides of the ball, really.
Especially lately.
Yes, exactly. Thompson, another one. DJ Khaled. Another one.
I kind of liked Thompson's shot tonight. He's getting open. He's got a good release, good form, good height on his shot. I've really liked what I've seen from him so far. Yeah.
Malik Thompson's impressed me on the Black team for sure. I also like what I've seen from Zion Connor as well. He's been getting a lot of action, especially backdoor wise, cutting and the ball, that kind of stuff. That's what I like. that's what I did as a player. I wasn't gonna able to get by you one-on-one most times, but I was quick enough to be able to get around you or use my teammates to my advantage and get points that way. The sneaky baskets, if you will. I had to call them.
There was Thompson again. Good little head fake inside and around the defender there.
Guys who can create one-on-one are special. There's Kirkland trying to do so there. Can't score. Brooks winning the battle that time. Between the two. Thompson had a moment to get by. Decided not to. Instead, wisely resets it. Over to Brooks in the corner here. Back to Thompson. Shot clock down to 6 seconds. They need to get shut up here quickly. Clark, Hayden Clark has it. Shot at the buzzer. No good.
That was not a good offensive possession. There was very little ball movement there.
I agree. I will say that it was great team defense. Defense from Team Red there on that one. I really like that. Really like that possession. Term difference. Yeah. Term difference. We got it. We got it. Lovely. Can't finish there.
Oh,
Hang on
good
a
man.
second. Woo! Go down the floor, big fella, and finish with authority. Kyrie Brew.
Ooh, with a great run to the rim and a great find by Thompson. And guess who?
Oh, man. Colin Kirkland. Big Kirkland out here. My goodness.
I'm going to throw it back a little bit on this one, but he is moving and shooting like a Duke legend in JJ Redick right now. That is
see, as a Maryland fan, I hate that, but but I respect it. I respect it. JJ Redick was phenomenal. Move off the ball kind of shooter, especially in college. So I like it, man. And Kirkland's looked phenomenal in this game so far. To talk about the players who have impressed you so far, Phoenix, while we're here, have a minute. Where of the teams who have open spots, and you viewers watching in the various chats, pose a question to you as well. Which of these players do you think would make the best fit in the teams that have spots open? As a reminder of those teams, since we're talking about it here, let me get that information here for you so you can have the information. Those teams are Bad Boys Basketball, Beasts of the East, Beyond the Arch, Indy Stripes, Rocky Mountain Monsters, Showtime Basketball, and the North. Of those teams, of the players you've seen impress you so far, what players do you think would fit well with those teams so far?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Good one, yeah.
That's a tough one. I really have to dig into those teams. I mean, going real deep.
We got plenty of time.
I think Beyond the Arch is real. They need a shooter. I don't think they're really. Someone like Colin Kirkland, I think, would really fit in there as the jump shooter that they have. I think Beyond the Arch would be wise. Really, any one of these teams would be wise to take Colin Kirkland right now. Let's be honest, the way he's played.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think with it, look, with a name like Beyond the Arch, you have to have shooters, right?
Yes.
Or else you're not Beyond the Arch. Like, you have to. That's a rule, right?
I figured might as well play your team name.
Yeah. Well, look, same with the Reigning Trey, is another not who I mentioned, but Reigning Trey is Beyond the Arch. Like, you have to have three-point shooters on your team, I feel like, or else you're not limited to your team name.
I mean, if you want to be honest, you could get the North, being a cold-blooded shooter like he is.
You could, yeah.
The North might fit that little area as well.
Yeah. From California to Canada, that's a long trip there, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's a culture shock, I think, but I think.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, I think anybody at this point would sign up for Colin Kirkland.
You need to get Big Kirkland on your team. Find a way to do it, I'm sure, if you're one of these Teams looking for a guy. Shame that none of those teams are California teams. I think if you're not in the region for a play, it's going to cost you some EMs to do it, which again is the other part that is important to note here.
It's good defense by Porter there to alter that shot.
Absolutely. Lovely. Force that one there. Not able to get that to go. Now Brewer with it. Over to Thompson, who was wide open. Pass little awry. And couldn't quite get set like he wanted to. Good pass inside. Well, a dangerous pass, but it worked.
It's good hands by Brewer there, the big man. Catching that. That was not an easy pass to catch.
Not an easy pass. One over, it looked like it went right through the 5-hole equivalent of the hands, if you will. Neal, jumper, no good. Final 35 seconds of the third quarter here. Ticking away. Here's Caden Clark. Back over to Brooks. Looks over to Connor, swinging it around to Thompson now. Shot clock down to 5. Over to Clark. Clark up off the glass and in.
Here's another good pass by Thompson too to see the cutting guy.
Yeah, like Kirkland, he's done a lot. Him, Kirkland, and Porter, all of those young men so far have stood out in general. From this game, they've done a lot to impact the game in various ways.
Yeah, I mean Malik Thompson shot the ball really well too. He's passed well. He's rebounded for his size well too, down low. He's kind of doing a little bit of everything, kind of like what Colin Kirkland has done for the red team.
Yeah, I think as a guard, if you can rebound well, that's definitely going to give you a leg up over other guards who don't do that. Thompson, deep three, no good. End in the third quarter there. 61-53, third quarter in the books, fourth quarter coming up. You know what that means, guys. You know why I'm here. You know what I'm going to say. It'll be time soon. Put those scores up. We'll be right back with it. Welcome back, everybody, to the fourth quarter of this one. You know what time it is. Let's do it. Put those scores up, folks. It is fourth quarter time. 61-53. Team Red out in front in the first game of Unsigned Hype, the tournament. We'll see if they can close it out and move on as they put up a 10-point lead now over Team Black. And before we get to the fourth quarter here, Proper Phoenix, I want to go back to the question I asked earlier. I saw answers in here, and I want to give those people to shine while we have a minute to do so here. Coach Simpson said Kirkland will be a star anywhere. I think that tracks. I agree. I think you can make him work in the system. In any system he has that kind. He's shown anyway that kind of ability. I see Monte Parson, any stripes for Kirkland. Coach Ray Pope, Kirkland could fit anywhere. I see Jordan Scott, Kirkland could have his pick. It feels like he certainly could, right?
I think that's the consistent. Yeah, consensus now is.
Consensus now, yep. I agree. I do see Coach Ray Pope, he's a shooter, but he likes the North Indy or Showtime for Colin Kirk.
Yeah, I think again, I think everyone is kind of on the same track of he's kind of has his pick. It's just where's the right fit gonna be for him in the system that can utilize what he's got.
Yeah, I will say this: he is from California. Showtime is in California, so it makes the most sense for him geographically, stay in California and play for Showtime basketball. But obviously, if that's not something he wants to do, he can convince his parents, I guess, to let him go to Indianapolis to play high school basketball, I guess. But
I think leaving California for Indianapolis, I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one either. Well, look, what I do know is that it does not take long to be involved in all things SimWorld. I know you got like 5-10 minutes a day. Hop in the Discord while you're waiting for your next class to start, while you're at work, while you're doing whatever. Your phone, if you have your phone on you, or a computer for that matter, hop into the Discord. Get involved in the chat, in the Discord threads they have going on. They have content all day, pretty much. So hop in there, get yourself invested in this totally free production, top of the line, everything here in SimWorld. We only know one way to do it. That's the best way. So come on and be a part, help support SimWorld, do your activity, number one, and of course, by sharing it out with everybody. Because again, with you guys' help, right now is how we continue to grow and reach more people. There is no fancy advertising budget here or anything like that. You guys are the ones who are doing that for us. So spread the word, get people involved. We need more coaches in SimWorld. Gotta fill out these SimWorld prep coaching vacancies or coaching slots. So bring your coaches, bring your fantasy football or other people in here. Let them know, hey, you can actually talk to these people and tell them what to do. You can't tell Pat Mahomes throw a ball 50 yards downfield. You can tell Colin Kirkland to shoot more threes. You want to do that?
You can't tell him that. Good run.
Inside to Zion Connor. And great job from Connor, too, running the floor and being aware of where he was.
Black has kind of turned it on. We've got a game. They fought their way back.
Yeah, they were down 10 at one point. Lead is shrunken for Team Red. And that miss from Neal doesn't help at all. Crowd's back to now. Big man Brewer, Tyree Brewer. Look out, it's a 3-point ball game. Just
big
like
man.
That.
Zion Williamson, that's there.
Yeah. Big man slam there from Tyree Brewer. Crowd is now back into it. Air chain defense for Team Black. They want to see this game continue to be good. We're closing on a finale here. Tough basket there. Colin Kirkland.
You go to the sure thing when you need a bucket.
Yeah. Goes to the star of the game, right? The hot hands and Colin Kirkland on this one. Oh, tough. And one there. Porter on the foul. And man, that's a tough basket there.
Yeah, that was very tough foul. Way to play through the contact there.
Yeah, fight through the contact, get the basket to go. That's one of the things coaches like to see. Loving that, I'm sure. And the 3-point play works out in their favor. 2-point lead here for Team Red.
Team Red needs to find Kirkland.
And Kirkland, no problem on that one. Kobe Neal driving in between the traffic. Gets that one to fall there.
I guess that's why I'm not coaching and I'm sitting over here calling the game.
Hey, Kobe Neal, no more so for his defense. That's one of the things that he told me. One of the things that I looked up in his ACS Scott report, no for his defense there, but wanted to show his offense, and he's showing it here through the latter stages of the game too. well. Kirkland guarded by Thompson. Thompson shading him to the right there. Or shading him left, rather. But didn't matter. Oh, rebound by Brooks. Great job on the second effort after the tip as well.
Good job
Inside
to
the corner.
Oh, you have to finish. That was a good job of Brooks to get that rebound on the defensive end and stay in bounds.
Yeah, he was very close to get on that line there. Nicely done there. And Team Black gonna take a timeout here and talk some things over. 3:48 left in this one. This has been, I think this game's had a little bit of everything, Phoenix. Looking ugly earlier. A lot of offense in this one. It's had moments of defense for sure, but not a defensive game in the grand scheme of things. We're starting to see the intensity pick up here in the first quarter with the final 5 minutes here, especially with the game tightening up.
Yeah, and I think Red has finally cooled off from their first half bombardment. I mean, they only have 19 points in the second half compared to the 50 they scored in the first half. So they've cooled off considerably, in large part to Black's defense, I think, playing a little bit tougher here in the second half.
Yeah, and look, there's still time left in this one for them to heat back up. So it's not like it is a foregone conclusion by any means for either side, really. There's plenty of time, and we know that Team Red has the ability to do that. They were hot for a majority of the game, and at some point, realistically, you would think that it has to end, right? In any kind of game, you think that the team can't stay hot forever, right?
No, yeah, the old adage is, they're going to start missing. You can't, like you said, you can't stay hot forever. You're eventually going to start missing. It's just when.
Right.
Is it with a minute left in the game and it's in hand, or is it at the start of the second quarter and you let a lead slip?
Right, exactly. And also to that point, can you heat back up if you need to? We'll see. We'll see here. 3:40 left in the contest here. Brooks for three. Good. Cuts it back to three.
That was a very tough shot, but
Tavion Brooks knocking that one down. Clutch shot there, absolutely. Now we're gonna see who's got the clutch gene in this one. I think that's one of those things that you really want to see in a game like this, where there are a lot of things on the line at stake for you here. So if you can come up in the clutch here, that'll definitely get some eyes on you. He can be useful for us in clutch. He's not going to make mistakes, or he's going to come through when we need it to the most.
I think it also has to do in part with who's not going to shy away from the big shot.
And two,
is not going to do it.
Malik Johnson not shying away, as that one ties this game up at 69 apiece. Very nice indeed.
Right on
2:35. Right on cue. 2:35 left in this one. Neal over to Kirkland. Kirkland to the rack for two with the slam for safety. Two hands on that one.
Kirkland said, "I've had enough of this. Let me have the ball." Can't leave him open.
Can't leave him open. They'll make you pay, and that's a lead for Team Black.
Luke Thompson has had a fantastic second half.
Really has come alive for Team Black right when they needed him the most. But Kirkland looking to respond. Can't do it there. A rare miss from Kirkland tonight in this first game. 1:45 up in the contest. Luke Thompson here with it. Three ball. Go!
Oh my! Step back through too. That's
was good as soon as he let it go, Phoenix. Oh, and a block!
What a block!
And a block from Zion Connor. Oh man, what a defensive stand from Team Black.
All of a sudden,
What a defensive stand. We're seeing the coaches are really liking and want to see Phoenix how the men are going to play in a clutch situation like this. 4-point lead, 133 left in this one. Red down. You gotta get it back in your favor.
You have to come up with an easy shot. You gotta find something easy to get back in the flow of things.
Absolutely. Kirkland, Springer, contact, count it!
That was a big time finish.
Absolutely. Malik Thompson, unfortunately, was in the way.
Unfortunately, he was the lone person in the area.
Yeah, you know what? That's unfortunate for Thompson too, because most times the big man's gonna win that one every time, and he did.
Gotta hit the free throw though.
Got to. Springer, good on the free throw. 1 point lead.
All right, who's gonna take the shot? Who wants the ball in their hands? That's what I'm looking for.
Right now, looks like it's Malik Thompson. Went by himself. Can't finish it. Got his own rebound though.
That's big.
That is big. Shot clock down to 5. Game clock under a minute left here. Over to Thompson for 3. Contested. No good. Lovely. Grabs the rebound. 1 point game here. 45 seconds. Kobe Neal. Fans here in the Cataract Center up on their feet for the finale of game 1 of the tournament here. Kobe Neal. Kirkland on the screen. Over to Porter. Back to Neal. Shot clock down to 4. Vaughn Springer, the Aussie, turnaround jumper, no good. Not what you want. It's going out of bounds. Team Black.
That was good defense by Brewer. It was good defense by Brewer to push him out away from the paint.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal possession there defensively from Team Black. Now Reds got the foul, and they do here. Vaughn Springer fouling Kyrie Brewer. We get one more here for the bonus.
This is big. Who do you want taking your free throws down the stretch, and can you hit the free throw down the stretch?
Absolutely. Team Black wants Malik Thompson to do it. We'll see if he can, in fact. Big free throws here. You're up by 1. You can make it a 1-possession game here with the free throw. Thompson nails the first one. Now, get the second one if you're Thompson, a 3-point lead. He does. Thompson gets them both. Team Reds can use one of their final 2 timeouts. 17 seconds left in this one, Phoenix. And just think, we got 2 more games after this one.
I know, if this is the first one, oh my goodness. We're in for a real treat for the rest of this night.
We absolutely are in for a real treat here. Really, really are. Oh, man. And if you love SimWorld, you're loving the experience so far, like the stream. Be interactive with us in the chat here. We interact with you guys here as commentators as well. And of course, most important thing, like I've been mentioning all night, share it around with a friend, with someone you think might enjoy the experience. You never know who could enjoy it. They're sports fans, they especially probably will enjoy it, but they won't know. Tell them about it, baby. Tell them about SimWorld. Tell them about how awesome it is. Tell them about how you can live coach in SimWorld. Let's see your changes happen in real time, in the game. No delays, no nothing like that. You can be a player. You want to experience from prep to pro. And covered by me and Phoenix in the media. And all the other media members and other things like that around here in SimWorld. There's so much going on here. I want you to be a part of it.
Red doesn't need a 3. There's plenty of time. Take it to the basket.
I disagree. I think you go for it now, because I don't think you're going to get a better shot at it later on. If you had the chance now, and you do, it's Kirkland. Oh, he doesn't get it to go. He's been so good all night. Could not get that one. Porter amidst the foul there. one of those misses from Kirkland that definitely hurts down the stretch here in a tight ball game like this, Phoenix.
Yeah, Thompson has the chance to finish off his fantastic game by kind of icing this one off here. He can hit these 2 free throws.
First one does get the first one to go. 78-74. 4-point lead now, 2 left in game. 5-point lead now after that free throw from Malik Thompson. And players are fired up on Team Black, rightfully so. They fought hard, and they fought back in this one. And if I'm a coach, I'm loving that effort in this game. You were down big at one point. The fans were booing at one point, too. They weren't happy with what they were seeing. But still, regardless of that fact, you fought back, and that's something that every coach and scout wants to see at any level.
Yeah, I mean, they kept chipping away. They kept chipping away little by little, and finally they were scoring. They had a streak there where they hit 3 straight threes that kind of pushed them over the top, and the red team had never really recovered from that.
Yeah, and it's very. We talked about earlier, Phoenix. How long can you stay hot? And unfortunately, it seems like Team Red's luck ran out right when they needed it the most.
Yeah, they kind of did go cold there, especially Kirkland. He kind of went cold. He's really, I don't know if the Black defense changed, if they saw something and they were able to exploit it a little bit, but they really didn't even let Kirkland catch the ball behind the 3-point line a whole lot to where he could get a good look like he was in the first half.
Yeah, I will say it does not take away from the game that he had at all.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Absolutely not, no. It's just something to point out because, again, this is what comes with the territory, right? You're going to have to hear the kind of about yourself in these moments. You don't show up in the clutch, you're going to hear about it from, media at large.
Yeah, you're going to,
right?
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Right when I said he's lost him, he drove
got it right back. And
but what I was
go ahead.
what I was gonna say was just to finish up the point was, if you're gonna boast in the good about that the media is gonna do about you, you're gonna have to take the bad as well when they pick apart some of the things that you've done or haven't done.
Absolutely, and you have to realize that for some people, it's not hate. You wouldn't want someone to tell you what you're doing wrong, right?
Absolutely.
I would.
And Brooks did a good job going to the line and knocking down those 2 threes when they're needed.
Knocking down the free throws and really putting this one away. Kirkland, deep range, no good. And that's going to close this one out. Team Black moves on and wins the first game, 81-77. Game 2 coming up. We'll see you for that one very shortly.
Hey, it's Henry Martell, and I just joined SimWorld Hoops. If you like hoops as much as art, then you gotta check them out. It's a Discord server, discord.gg/SimWorldHoops. It's really the ultimate virtual basketball experience. This isn't your average game. It's like stepping into your own basketball world. And whether you're like a player or a fan, it's time to see the game be the game.
I had an idea in my head. I pictured this going differently. I meant every word that I said. You should have spent more time listening. All the things that I put a hold on, all for you to hit me with a hold on. What makes you so ready right now? After I waited on you for so long. Why you wanna be my love? Is it just for show? Why you wanna be my love? My love, my love, love. Why you wanna be my love? Is it just for show? Why you wanna be
Welcome back, everyone, to the Cattle Ranch Event Center. Game 2 of Unsigned Hype. The tournament is upon us after a fantastic finish to Game 1. We got more basketball here in our hands and more young men looking to find their spots on a SimWorld Prep basketball team this coming season. This time, Team White and Team Gray square off. I'm still being Ron, and still with me is Phoenix, I hope, anyway. Phoenix there, right?
I'm still here. I'm still here.
He's still here and locked in. I hope you all are as well. Hope you all are as well, and we are here in Lodo, Colorado. And let's get these rosters out the way to see who we're going to be seeing in this one. For Team Gray, Joaquim Dominguez, Jeremiah Casillas, Isaac Blum, Layden Hirsch, and Raheem Stone. For Team White, you have Jaden Rollins, Jameer Penner, Kuz DeLille, Boogie Whitaker, and Johannes Lichtenberg.
I would just have to say, being in Colorado, I am glad we're here now and not in December. I do not like the cold.
You and me both, brother.
I am.
You and me both, brother.
If we're gonna be in Colorado, I'm glad it's now.
Now it's perfect time. Perfect time. Boogie Whitaker in the post, scoring right there. Now he's listed, I believe, at 6'3" or 6'1".
He played big there. He played bigger than that.
Yeah, he did. But apparently the post player. We'll see. Dominguez though, cutting, scoring off of the assist as well.
It was a good pass too.
Yeah, it was a great pass to see DeLille with it. We saw Kuz DeLille play last in the Basketball Without Borders Canada game. So second time seeing him in a regulation style environment as well.
I'm looking to see, in the first game we had Colin Kirkland and Malik Thompson go toe to toe. I want to see who's going to go toe to toe game. Who are our guys? Who are the it guys for either team?
Right? Yeah. Who are the it guys for either side? And we'll find out. For sure we will. As this game gets going here. I think it's a good sign too that when we've seen so far from now here early in this one and in the last game too, and when guys are getting to the free throw line, they're the right guys to get there because they're making the free throws, right?
Yeah, free throws are those kind of what they call hidden points. I mean, they call them free throws for a reason. You should be making them. They can be the difference in a 2-point game down the stretch if you're not shooting them well. And we've seen that before in big games. You're missing free throws and it's costing you.
Absolutely. Raheem Stone, quick jumper, good.
That was an extremely quick release.
Yeah, that's one of the quicker releases I've seen all summer.
Yeah, that was lightning fast.
Yeah, that was impressive to see how fast it was. Seeing how DeLille gets his shot rejected by the big girl in the paint there.
And then
Hirsch. That was Hirsch who blocked it and gets the reward on the other end as well.
I always like when you reward the big man on offense for performing on defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Now Hirsch does it again here with the defense. Playing big, not fouling over to Dominguez. Dominguez knocks it down. Joaquim Dominguez.
Apparently he can play point guard too, because that was a very nice assist.
Yeah, barely. Don't let him hear you say that. He might want to start doing some AI moves here next on the floor. Joaquim Dominguez. Joaquim, 2 points. It don't matter.
Yeah, that was a good. That was a quick step he had.
Yeah, quick first step there from Dominguez. I have to get with him later to see how he pronounces his first name. Should we get that right for a young man? But right now, I'm making a good first impression regardless. Now Hirsch scoring through the contact there in the paint. Nicely done there. Layden Hirsch from Texas.
Gray's doing a good job of getting down the court and not letting White get set in their defense, beating them down the court in the last 3 possessions.
Yeah, and that's big. When you can score in transition like that, it just makes everything that you do on offense that much easier because they're worried about trying to get back on fast breaks, right?
Exactly. I mean, if you're going to run. Don't let that defense get set up, because if you let a good defensive team get set up, it's going to be that much harder to score. Make it easy on yourself.
Exactly. Make it easy on yourself, man. I want you all to make it easy on everybody else, for that matter, too, to find us. SimWorld Sports, SimWorld Hoops. It's the best role-playing sports experience out there in the world. How do you make it easy on them? You send them the link. You tell them about us. All the things that you like about SimWorld and why you believe that they would like it too. Because if you like it, if they say you like it, they might go, okay, well, if you like it, I'm gonna come try it out too. How it works, right? Tell a friend to tell a friend, and you got more people in here, and you got more people to interact with, to start beef with, and I want you love those. You love those 200 plus comments. I see them. I see them in the thread. I'm paying attention. I like it. I like it, man. I'm here for the fun. Here for the fun, man. Team Gray's here for it too. They got a 10-point lead here, 16-6, starting this one out. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Team Gray so far right now. You mentioned it earlier. Fans are doing a good job of running in transition and making the most of their fast break chances, like they got one right now here. See Blum, good. Man, these kids are, one thing about these kids, they are not shy about letting it fly.
No, if they have the slightest hint that they are open, they are going to shoot.
You know, it's the thing of every shot is a good shot until it misses.
Every shot's a good shot until it's not.
Yeah, exactly. That's a Leo. Knocks one down as well. Trading baskets, but 19-9. Team Gray out in front. We saw it in the last game. Team Gray got to a big lead, let it slip. Blum not getting that one to fall there for him that time. Made the last trip down the floor. Now Rollins through the contact. Would not be denied. Cuts the lead to 8.
Fantastic take. That was a man take right there.
One of those grown man moves.
That was a grown man move.
Grown man move. Now Casillas scoring that one there, getting it back up to 10. But see that one falling in the bottom of the net there. Watch it go. Now Lichtenberg. Over to Whitaker.
One thing that's kind of different from this game than the first game, both teams offensively seem to move a lot more. The ball moved a lot more, players moving a lot more. This needs to get a little one-on-one, two-pass shot type of game right now.
Yeah, you saw Aguinaldo right there. Raheem Stone grabbed the rebound, drew up the floor for a little bit, saw Casillas there in the corner, and Casillas took 2 dribbles and got inside. And got a layup. And throw it.
Yeah, see the ball movement isn't as fluid in this game so far. I mean, it's a good block.
Ooh.
Defense.
Casillas rising up to block that one. I'll tell you what, I like that he's not hard to miss out there on the floor.
It is nice to be able
him
to
immediately.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to ID him immediately and not have to think about it.
Yeah, this is our first time seeing a lot of these young men, so we're trying. Then there's no number on these shirts here, so we're trying to find identifiers. Blum knocks that one down.
Gray is doing a much better job of moving the ball and getting the open look right now.
Yes, absolutely. Rollins in the post, turnaround jumper over to Casillas. Can't get it. Hurts grabbing the board. up to Dominguez. Dominguez over to Blum. Back to Dominguez. Here we're down to 40 seconds in the first quarter of play. So kind of fast here, Phoenix, I feel like.
Yeah, not a whole lot of whistles. Letting them play. Good flow, good action.
Yeah, beautiful job there. Spin move into the layup for two. And Team Gray continues to pour it on here in the first quarter of play. To Leo. Swings it to the corner. Whitaker. Jumper off the glass. Banks open today for Boogie Whitaker.
That was a Tim Duncan-esque off the glass, too. High off.
Like that. And Dominguez letting that one fly. 31-13, Team Gray. What a start they've had. First quarter comes to a close on the missed bucket from DeLille. 31-13, Team Gray out in front. First quarter is over, but don't worry, we'll be back. 2 more quarters left. Be right back with Lodo, Colorado for it.
فايز اعمل لك معايا سندوتش جبنه
Just you know why you and
باندا ما يتقلهاش لا.
It's time to see the game be the game.
Welcome back, everyone. Second quarter getting ready to begin here in game 2 of Unsigned Hype of the tournament. Team Gray doing a real good job, but we've seen standout performances from Team Gray in particular in the first quarter. Phoenix, I know you got the numbers handy.
Yeah, star player right now is Dominguez. 11 points so far in that first quarter. Hasn't missed a shot yet. So he's perfect. Yeah, he is. He's what we like to call en fuego right now.
Absolutely en fuego right now. Joakim Dominguez really firing off. Raheem Stone looking to get going, and does so in style.
He is that. He has got a fast release. That is tough. That's gonna be really tough to defend.
Yeah, it really is, and that is one of those things that I think you're looking for in a guy who is a shooter like that. It seems like Stone is, what we've seen anyway. He can dish it as well, though. Good
He's doing it all.
pass inside.
I really like Hirsch's ability to run the floor as a big. That's a real big plus. For White right now, because DeLille's really struggling. He is not shooting right. And there's a nice block by Hirsch again, but DeLille is struggling shooting the ball. See if he can get out of it in the second quarter here.
Yeah, it looks like DeLille may be pressing a little too much and trying to do a little too much, which is one thing I talked about in the Dirty Shorts episode earlier today. If you haven't listened to that, go back and listen to it now. I'll wait. Oh, well, I can't wait. There's a game going on. Go back and listen to that one. It's a good one, I promise you. But that's one of those things I mentioned, was you can't try to do too much in a game like this. Yes, there's pressure. in this kind of game, being everybody involved. But if you try to press too much, you're only you're not doing yourself any favor by doing it.
No, you kind of have to let the game come to you, I think. Even though this is, we'll say high stakes because you're vying for one of the 8 spots left. But just if you let the game come to you, it's going to flow much better, and you're going to get involved and not press and not try too hard.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to give the effort, but not make it so much to where you're forcing the issue.
Exactly.
Don't want to be doing that at all. Now Whitaker with it. Can't get that one that time. Good defense. Seems great. Now Joaquin Dominguez with it. Over to Blum as they work it around. Stone. Back to Dominguez. I really like the ball movement that we're seeing.
This
Everybody.
is good ball movement. It's not sticking.
Wide open Dominguez. He didn't even watch it go down because he knew it was truly let it go. Cool guys don't watch explosions, and they also, I guess, don't watch basketball going live in the basket.
He's having himself a first half. Still hasn't missed, I believe.
That is insane. That is insane production from that young man, Joaquin Dominguez.
And that last shot was not, that was deep. It was not like a close shot up at the rim. He's hit a couple threes now, so he's showing he's got a full arsenal. That
reminds me too. Good thing you mentioned it, because this is if this is your first time tuning in SimWorld Prep and SimWorld U, they are using SWBA range for these 3-point shots. So these high school kids are taking and making pro-level 3-point shots. They're not moved up. These are pro-level shots. So that makes it even more impressive what these young men are doing, especially Dominguez tonight with his hot, perfect start as well.
And I think what that does is it shows, especially those guys that can shoot, like a Dominguez and a Malik Thompson, Colin Kirkland, it shows that you don't have to worry, can they make the shot at the next level? Because they're already shooting at the highest level. They can already make the highest level 3. So, you don't have to worry about, we're moving 3-point line back. Is he going to be able to have that range? They're already displaying they have that range.
Right, exactly. And when you can display that from an early age, I think that bodes well for the rest of your career. If you look back at the history of SimWorld Prep in particular, we've seen a lot of great 3-point shooters come out of there. One of them, the most notable one, Trey Turner, now playing for the Philadelphia 76ers, got drafted in the first round by them after playing for Southeast Select and playing for Tennessee. So, and he was making all those shots from a pro level way back in high school. I have to watch his career all the way from the ground zero season up to where he is now. So I've seen him take and make those kind of shots for years.
Yeah, and I mean that's not something you have to worry about going forward in your scouting department. Is he going to be able to hit that? No, I know he can hit that because he's been doing it.
Right, been doing it for years. And, he don't have to worry about him developing it. You can get more consistent with it for sure. You can always do that. But, like you said, is he going to hit the shot? Sure, we've seen him do it multiple times.
Exactly. I'd like to point out Dominguez has still not missed after that last shot.
Man, absolutely on fire. Now comes the question of, how do you get it? You got to get him off the spot, right?
You're gonna have to push him. You might have to get a little difficult. I think you're gonna have to get more in his face and disrupt his timing and his ability to see the basket.
Absolutely, it's like you're playing a game with not 21, not Force. What's the other one? I can't think of the one, but anyway, you're playing a game like that, and the guy's making all his shots, and he's going around the world, and you're like, all right, look, buddy, I'm gonna pass the ball way over, make you go get it, and go back to the spot. Try it again.
That was I hated that growing up and playing. I was a spot shooter too. If you made me move my feet, I was not happy about it.
it may have been 21, and I'm thinking of a different name for it. It may have been 21, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. If any of you kids know what I'm talking about, help me. I'm old. Remind me of the name. Oh man. Look, another quarter though, Phoenix, where I'm looking up here at the time, and there's 3:10 left. This is moving incredibly fast. I'm not complaining. It's just something that I'm noticing, which, like I said earlier, can go to the fact that there aren't a lot of fouls being called in this one, number one. But also, I think it also shows the speed that the game is played at the SimWorld Prep level, because there are plenty of other high school basketball leagues out there. There are plenty of other prep basketball leagues. There's your local high school circuit where you're playing for, whatever your high school is, and then there's SimWorld Prep, right?
It's fast paced. Not a lot of turnovers, not a lot of fouls, a lot of dunking.
Jeremiah Casillas there.
So yeah, it just moves at a lot faster pace.
Really does. And do you think that the pace of play is also a reason why we've seen someone like Kuz DeLille struggle so far in this one?
Yeah, I think it works both ways. If you're going too fast and you're not ready for it, you can struggle like DeLille has. But if you're ready and you're keeping up with that pace, you're going to have a game like what Dominguez is having. So I think it works both ways on the speed. And that quick release again.
Raheem Stone.
He is.
Knocking that one down.
I've really liked his shooting ability tonight. He has shown he can shoot the open shot, the contested shot, and the quick release is fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. And from what I've seen of Boogie Whitaker too on Team White, I like him too because I like how decisive he is in committing to those shots, the post faders and that kind of. Even if they don't always fall down, I think committing to it and showing that this is something I have in my arsenal is good for teams. Because I think that they can work with that. If you don't show it, they don't really know what you have. But if you show it and you can make it from time to time, then they go, okay, we can use that and we can help you work on that if that's what you want to get better at. Especially if clearly you want to operate in the post.
Yeah, and I think it also shows you're not wanting to shy away. Hey, I've missed 3 in a row, but I'm going to keep on pushing because I know I can hit this shot. I think it just shows that mentality of want and the ability to keep it going. Yeah, I think it just, we're looking at this game like, who's the it guy? Hey, I might not be shooting well, but I'm going to keep shooting.
Right, exactly. That's the other kind of it, right? Do you have it? Do you have the ability to stay within yourself and know what your skills are and, try not to do something that's out of your repertoire?
Exactly.
Casillas working the post here. Until the hesitation there. Smartly resetting things, though. I think that also comes with, again, knowing what you have in front of you. Casillas to the basket again.
Right through the contact there. That could have been a foul.
Yeah. In a normal game, they might call that. I agree.
Let him play.
Yeah, let him play a little bit. Boogie Whitaker out here. At the buzzer. Good from Whitaker. First half ends right there. A 50-28 lead for Team Gray. Take a break, folks. Right back with the second half back.
Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang!
Now that's a steal by Murr. Underneath the DJ.
What's this gonna be?
Lead pass.
Stop it! Stop it! Do not do him like that!
Goes to roll. Ran to the three-pointer out front. Hit it! Yes, he did!
Toronto has won!
Second halftime, get ready to start up here at the Cataract Event Center. Game 2 of Unsigned Athlete Tournament as we get this thing rolling here. This has been an interesting game so far in various ways for both sides. But I look at, again, for Team White here, Boogie Whitaker in particular. He is committed to working in the post. He like I said, I think he listed at 6'1" or 6'3", one of the two. But for him to be wanting to play in the post is surprising. But I'll say that at the very least showing that he has a heart, and that's kind of where he wants to be as a player, someone who operates out of the post.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. He doesn't lack confidence out of the post. I'll tell you that. He has no problem, fade away, straight up, finger roll, whatever it is out of the post. He does not lack the confidence for it. A good shot there by Plum. But yeah, I mean, he hasn't had a great shooting game, but he's still shooting the ball, and that's what matters.
Right, exactly. On the other side of that, you've got someone like Joaquin Dominguez, who has not missed a single shot. Look at Rollins. The ball got away from him, but he recovered in time.
In between two guys there.
In between two players right there, and finding a way to finish that one regardless. Dominguez on the other side of things, though, he's looked equally impressive. Hasn't missed a shot the entire game so far. That's absolutely impressive at this point in the game to go be in the second half and still purge on the day. That's efficiency to the highest order.
Yeah, he's looked really good offensively, specifically shooting the ball. I've really liked Raheem Stone. He's had a good job. If I'm looking at my stats correctly, he's got 11 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. So he's kind of doing it all right now. I've kind of liked what he's done in that first half, along with Dominguez. Kind of a 1-2 punch there.
Yeah, and even the third guy, Jeremiah Casillas, as well. He's also played a big part in the first half of this one. And don't forget, guys, college basketball is right around the corner. September 29th at 5:30 p.m. SimWorld TV Classic Tip-Off Invitational. The first year of that tournament and the start of the SimWorld U College basketball season. There's a ton of teams in that tournament. You got South Carolina in there, Syracuse is in there, Houston is in there. I don't have the ball teams in front of me right now, but
you're getting defending champion UCLA Bruins.
Yes, they are in there as well. Like I said, I have it in front of me. Sorry.
No, the only reason I remember that is because I got talking to Coach Drake the other day about Syracuse getting to start their season off against the defending champions.
Yeah, what a draw, right?
Yeah.
What a tough draw. The team who didn't win a single game last season. Your first game, by the way, UCLA, that defending champions. Good luck.
I mentioned that to him about that. I said, "What?" I was like, "That's a tough way to start your SimWorld U coaching career, and your team that did not win a game last year season."
Yeah, Yeah, that is insane. And I will say this too, that also kind of proves that the Coach Drayton impact is in full effect there, because I said on social media, there is no way that Syracuse gets that high profile of a matchup in the opening tournament of the season without Coach Drayton and the roster built up around that team, because there's a lot of hype around that Syracuse team because of the roster that was constructed both before Drayton got there and after he got there. So, you know, it's impressive, and I think that says a lot about what the nation expects from Syracuse this season.
Yeah, I think they will not go winless again. Let's just say that.
Oh, I don't think so either.
I think that line, it's young. It might take some time to gel and get together, but I think they're going to be futuristic danger in the future. Nice dunk there.
I think they will be, absolutely, and that was a great dunk there. I believe that was just Jameer Penner finishing that one there. So you want to get your activity where you can. Speaking of activity, it's your time to shine again, chat. Get your shout outs in the chat. We'll read them out loud, and Phoenix is going to get some of these people's names out there for y'all who are in the YouTube chat with us. So Phoenix, take it away, my friend.
Give a shout out to Jordan Scott. We got Rose on a little bit here, but let's see. We got Tavion Brooks. We got Biff Markham still with us. Coach Joyner in the house tonight. We got Rip is still kicking it with us. Monte, as always, is in here chatting it up, and Juan Bezlads. Never pronounce his last name. I can never pronounce his last name. Sorry, Juan. I'll get it right one of these days, I promise. Juan, shout out my guy Kim. He's hooping. He absolutely is hooping. He goes on another one right now.
Dominguez absolutely hooping 1,000%, as the kids say, hooping these days. Hooping. That's how you know. Hooping. The double hooping. Now Stone fires a three. That one, so close, so far. He's looked good too, though, tonight. He really has.
Yeah,
Lichtenberg, there he goes. Lichtenberg, Johannes Lichtenberg, California.
Wanting to make his name, put his name on the all-name list. Oh, there's Stone again.
Man,
he is really impressed me tonight with his shooting ability and passing, and he's just doing it all right now.
It really does feel like that you're seeing there's a handful of guys who are sticking out in a large way, obviously, and it feels like those guys are getting all the attention, rightfully so. And it's always difficult when you're not doing the more flashy things, right, to catch the attention of some people, not all, some people. The fans don't want to see in the flashy stuff, right? But the real basketball guys are looking around and seeing, well, who's doing what right now, and like that right there, Stone, beautiful cutting around the defenders there, being found wide open in the paint as well.
I think you said it great right there. Fans want flashy. Coaches don't care about flashy. They'd rather have somebody that's going to grind it out on the court and do the little thing. Like what Stone has done tonight, stealing, active on defense, doing just a little bit of everything.
Yeah, exactly. And I see a comment from Monte Parson here. He said the crazy part is about tonight, both games just looked bad. Nobody from both games looked bad, and that sucks in the kind of situation. And I think that's a good point too.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has looked bad. Others have looked better. I don't think anyone has. Did a nice take there, and won. Good job, good finish. But I don't think anyone has played their way completely out of a possible offer.
Right. Exactly. I think the point that we're making, and everyone's making, us and Monte included, is that there is something for everyone to take away from this and go, okay, if you're a Seminole Prep team, we can work with what you've shown us, or we see the potential in you to show us more. If we can get you on the team and into the system.
Yeah, and I think it's depending on what each team is needing. I mean, one of these teams might not need a pure scorer. They need a rebounding big. Okay? Bursch has done a great job rebounding the ball tonight. He might not be scoring and lighting it up flashy, but he's doing exactly what that team would need him to do if he was to make a spot there.
Right, exactly. We saw what you did in the game. We liked you for that reason. Thus, we're going to give you a offer to join our team, right?
Exactly.
And that's really what it is, right? That's what our team is missing. And also, it further drives home the point of we have a role that we're looking to fill. You meet that role. You fill that role,
Exactly.
right?
Yes, exactly.
And that's something to instill in these athletes early, right? Because not everyone is going to be a LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic. You're not going to be able to do anything and everything you want on the floor. Sometimes you have to play a role, and I think the earlier you instill that in players, like at the high school level, the better off that said player will be, because they know that, hey, I might not be able to do everything well, but I can do these couple of things really well and be useful to a team.
Yeah, I think that comes with expectations as well. A team is expecting you to rebound the ball. We're not expecting a shot off the screen there, but we're not expecting you to score 20 points. We don't need you to score 20 points. We need you to go rebound. That's
right.
Playing to team, you're able to play your strength and not have to push yourself and do everything.
Right, exactly. Play to your strengths.
That's Blum then is starting to heat up here. 2 in a row for him.
Blum's getting going here a little late here as we wind down the third quarter. Boogie Whitaker taking the pass from DeLeo. Finishing that one there. Third quarter going to come to a close, and Dominguez, no good.
He's going to miss.
That does end his perfect streak right there, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't end the game, though. Fourth quarter coming at you, folks. We'll be right back with it. You know what it'll be time for then. Put those scores up. Right back.
Hey, how you doing? I got 2 large pizzas for Rudy. Extra cheese. I ordered that before. Who are you talking to? I mean, I'm talking to my friend Stephen Curry. There's nobody there. You don't see Stephen Curry standing here? Good luck, buddy. Man, people are weird these days, huh?
Oh, Steph Curry, Steph, helping me out, turning me into the best.
Ladies, we ask your forgiveness. Please forgive our immaturity, our outbursts of tacky compliments. Forgive our browser history. Forgive our hormones taking control of us. Forgive us for thinking an open shirt is the ultimate weapon of appeal. Forgive us for opening our beers like primates. Forgive for taking a no as a yes. For insisting on playing a guitar that doesn't exist. And please forgive us for never washing our hands. Ever! Schneider, the beer with the exact maturity for the man who's in the process.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter of this one. You know what time it is, folks? For those fours up, it's fourth quarter time. 75-43. Team Gray out in front here. Do they keep it going? Casilla working to keep it going. Seemingly fly through the air. Jeremiah Casilla throws that one down.
Casillas has had a really nice night too. Kind of a quiet night. I mean, he's had some moments, but he's not filling it up like what Stone and Hirsch and Dominguez have been doing.
Yeah, he's definitely had a quiet night with some loud moments sprinkled in. And that is the real beauty of these kinds of games, right? Blum taking the contact from Whitaker, scoring. Good chance to go to the free throw line here.
Looking in this fourth quarter at Team White, who's going to make that last-ditch effort in the final 7 minutes and 17 seconds. Show kind of what they have one last time.
Yeah, this is the kind of game where, obviously, as a team, not going your way, but as an individual, you can still show things within that, despite things not going your way as a team. And that's what's really important, especially in this kind of game, in this environment that is unsigned high performance.
Yeah, I'd like to see how Gray takes it from here. If they're just kind of coasting, going to coast it to the championship game, or if they're going to put the pedal to the metal even harder. Good pass and good finish.
Yeah, Johannes Lichtenberg there.
He's had a
finishing that one.
Right.
Yeah, he's had a couple moments himself as well. That goes back to what we were saying earlier, right? No one is really playing themselves out of the situation, but you're showing what you can do. Even if your shot might not be falling, but are you passing the ball to your teammates at the right time? Sure, it's so great. Teams can work with that. Teams can use it. And you can feel proud of yourself within that.
Yeah, it's going back to what you said. No one's played themselves out. You can play yourself even further into a spot here in these last 6 minutes, though.
Yeah, sure can. Sure can. And I think that, it goes something I've always said, especially at this level, something to keep in mind for all levels, really. But there is more ways to impact the game than just scoring the basketball. Scoring is something that everybody can do, right? Everybody can go score for the most part. The other things, what others can you do for me?
Exactly. Can you pass the ball? Can you box out and rebound? Can you, play good defense?
Can you take care of the basketball?
Can you move your feet on defense? Are you quick? Are you slow footed? Like what can you do for me?
Yeah. Very much a give and take kind of thing, and Joakim Dominguez, I'm going to take this one, I'm going to make up for me missing a shot that ended the third quarter there. That heave that I'm pretty sure he wishes he didn't take.
I was going to say.
That perfect, record of the day.
Yeah, I know. That might be one he looks back on, especially if he finishes his one miss that.
Right. Man, I really didn't need to take that shot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We were up by 30. There was no reason.
Yeah, there's no need to take that, right. Throw the ball out and it's fine. But you know how it is, right? If he'd have made that, we would have freaked out, rightfully so.
We would have been good take by Boogie there. We would have been talking the other way of, oh my goodness, he is fire, can't miss.
Right, exactly, right. He can't miss anything, even that shot. It'd have been on the, it more likely would have been on the viral moment of the week. That comes out tomorrow for some more hoops.
Oh yeah,
may have been on there for tomorrow with Simro TV. It'd have been everywhere. It's like if you have a perfect night, making a shot like that, like okay, guy, you won, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're not all right. But I like Boogie. Boogie's still going at it. Team's down by 35 points, 33 points now, and he's still putting up his shot.
Woodman's not still going for it, and look at Hirsch going for it there as well.
Hirsch is
active on the glass. I really like what I've seen from Leighton Hirsch.
I was just about to say that. He's another one that's kind of done it all tonight. Scored when needed. He's rebounded. He's blocked shots. He's passed the ball. He's impressed me. The great team has impressed me. Everyone on the great team has really played.
Yeah, he's got a dirty tonight. Does Leighton Hirsch? He's doing a little bit of everything, and speaking of dirty, I mentioned it on Dirty Shorts earlier today, but there's I'm hearing talk around town, around the streets that Maestro, our good friend Maestro, will be returning very soon. So we may be seeing more of him around Sim World very soon. We'll get excited about that. See him back on Talking Dirty this coming Wednesday, and more from Maestro as he reacclimates to things.
Good to have Maestro back.
Absolutely. Not willing to confirm anything or deny anything in case it doesn't happen. But I'm hearing talk. That's where we're at. Look, it's closer than what it has been, So we'll take it.
Great team's going to be flirting with triple digits here soon.
Yeah, I was just going to comment on that. Like, I know we're going to be talking about the individual players in this tournament, but I'm going to have to go back and check. But I don't think, because of how the tournament worked previously, that we ever had a 100-point game, because I don't think we could realistically do it. Because this is the first year that we've done games, regulation-style games for Unsigned Hype. Previously, they were pickup-style games similar to the Hoop Hooligans 3v3 tournament. This season is different, so yes, thinking back on it, no. We've never had a 100-point game in those, because if you're playing a pickup game, and look, at some point, you gotta win by 2, all right? We're not doing this 100 points. Yeah. We're not doing that.
We're not going to be out here all night for this.
No, we're not doing that. No, it's getting late, guys. Life's coming on. Mom said got to be home by 8. Speed lights, come on. You're not. That was my rule anyway. I don't know anybody else. That was my rule.
That was my rule too.
There we go. Good parents out here. Good parents. Love that. Dominguez from the corner. No good there. Penner on the glass. I like what I see from Penner on rebounding in particular, though. He's done a great job of being in the right position at the right time, it feels like, most of the time.
Yeah, he's done a good job down low. He's done just right there. He's boxed out. He's gone and got the ball. He hasn't waited for it to come to him. So he's done a nice job down low. When it's been anywhere near him, he's more than likely coming up with it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the things about rebounding that goes unnoticed by a lot of people from the time, is that rebounding, it's aggression, but it's also about, reading the ball off the rim and kind of being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
To grab the rebound and getting in position to do so without fouling.
Yeah, there was a statistic out a while ago, and I think it was something like 65 to 70% of shots are rebounded on the opposite side of where they're shot. So take that if you would, take that for what you want, but it's about positioning and rebounding as well.
Yep, and positioning in the finals all set up. Team Gray advances 93-62. It will go on to face Team Black in the finals. So stay with us. Championship game coming up here in the Unsigned Hype of the tournament.
Look, everybody got prices and other vices. I took a chance through the dices and got a nice hit. Was on the clock with security running the night shift, and then I got a DM some change in your life. Then I wait for it, and then I pray for it. I just be hoping it ain't taint what I paid for it. They say you never be as pure as your first form, and sights never be as clear as you first saw them. That's why I'm elevating and constantly meditating. Gotta keep my mind right, not waiting on hindsight. I never sacrifice the art for the limelight, and don't surround with who only show the highlights. I spent 20-some years in the twilight, and I swear look a whole lot like the spotlight. Really.
wrap it up. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We have the finals of Unsigned Hype, the tournament here. One more game between Team Black and Team Gray, deciding who's going to walk away the winner of the tournament this year. But really, all the young men tonight who have played are the winners because they're the ones that will be getting offers from the SimWorld Prep teams after the games are over. And with any luck, they'll find themselves on a roster by the end of the weekend if they are active and paying attention to their messages and DMs. So in this one, sorry, Phoenix, in this one, Team Black and Team Gray, as a reminder of the rosters for these two teams. Team Black is Zion Connor, Tavion Brooks, Malik Thompson, Kyrie Brewer, and Caden Clark. And for Team Gray, it's Joaquin Dominguez, Jeremiah Casillas, Isaac Blum, Layden Hirsch, and Raheem Stone. Great matchup here. This I think Phoenix.
Yeah, I think we kind of talked about it in that first game. Is can the black team find that rhythm again after sitting? They've been sitting a whole game now, so they're gonna have to kind of get back into just goes right into the next game. So I'm interested to see if these players for Black, especially Malik Thompson, who had a great game first game, can get back to that shooting form.
Yeah, Team Gray got maybe like a 5-10 minute break. Team Black got a whole hour to just watch and scout the competition and prepare for this one and all there is to do for this kind of game. And now that we're in the finals, the intensity has really picked up in this one because if the pressure wasn't high before, it's even higher now. This is the championship game of the tournament.
Yeah, it's but you can't let the pressure get to you, and I think that's a key thing that coaches are going to be looking at here is how do you handle the pressure, because there's going to be pressure-packed moments throughout the SimWorld Prep tournaments, and can you handle that pressure? I think that's what coaches are going to be looking for each individual player during this game.
Exactly. There are a ton of tournaments going on around SimWorld Prep as the tournament format returns for another season. I'm really looking forward to seeing what those tournaments in particular have in store. And I personally really like the tournament format in SimWorld Prep purely because it makes it different from the other levels of basketball, right? And I think you have to have some sort of differentiation between levels of basketball, and at the high school prep AAU level, that's what the games are.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, in that type of basketball and in that AAU type atmosphere, it's weekend tournaments. Can you play 4, 5, 6 games, and by the 6th game, do you still have the legs and the ability, or have you tired out type of mentality?
Right, exactly. There are still your typical, Oak Hill playing against whoever, sure. But even then, those teams are still going and playing in tournaments from time to time, too.
Yes, exactly. I'm just who in this game is going to take the next step to get that one of those last offers is what I'm looking here in this final championship game, and I'm excited here.
Yeah, I am. I'm looking forward to seeing what's here and what's available to these guys, especially in this game here too. Because again, this is the last official chance for these players to make an impact and try to find a way onto a roster. Brooks knocked down. We saw him do a lot of that in the first game.
Yeah, that was a tough 3-2. That was a hand in his face. It was a good job of knocking that down under pressure there.
Casillas back out the Blum. We can respond. Can't do so there. And Kyrie Brewer on the glass. That's a big guy down there. And Zion Connor Down the floor, finish it with two hands.
We saw Brewer do that in the first game too. Lead the break and make a good pass. And that led to a dunk.
Absolutely. As a big guy, if you can pass the ball well, there's plenty of spots for you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can make your way to each level just by passing the ball as a big.
Yeah. If you have average court vision as a big man, and you can pass well, you're made in the shade, man.
Thompson's off to a tough start in this championship game.
Yeah, off to a rough start to be sure. But I think that as the game, again, you mentioned it earlier, Felix, it had to sit for a little bit. So they're still, Team Black is still trying to get back into the groove again, right?
Yeah, I think he's going to have to loosen up a little bit and get that form back. And then once I think he finds it, he'll be good to go.
Sure will be. Blum now trying to luck and scores there. Fake the turnaround. And that was fantastic.
Yeah, it was a good up and under too. Got the guy kind of off balance and went right under him.
Another one from Brooks is good. Man. Impressive shooting display here from Tavion Brooks.
Yeah, he held that. He let him know too, because he kind of held that hand up to let him know.
Yeah, he did. In baseball, we call that pimping.
Yeah, it was a little pimp job there.
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. Another one from Tavion Brooks.
You can pimp it when you're doing that.
Yeah, if you get 2 in a row, 3 in a row, pick whatever you want, man.
Yeah. And he found his stroke early on.
Yeah, absolutely, he's found it. My oh my, what a start! Tavion Brooks. Dominguez was perfect, was nearly perfect last game.
Yep, he's back. He's back to it.
Yeah, starting off strong here in this one as well. Starting off real strong. Kyrie Brewer, look at him being the ball handler here on the possession. Over to Thompson. Thompson fires. That one no good. Dominguez on the glass.
Oh.
Ooh, ankle breaker. Oh, you gotta finish
that.
It,
yeah, you do.
If you're Dominguez, you want to have that one back, because I think you maybe didn't realize after that he was as open as he was. He rushed it just a tad there.
Yeah, he had a little more time than I think he thought he did.
Yeah, if he thought his man was going to recover faster, but Kyrie Brewer there makes the most of it on the interior. I feel like he's the biggest kid out there on the floor. It certainly looks like it. Maybe it's the hair. Maybe it's the hair giving him, the extra inch or so. But I think also width-wise, a large individual out there.
He is a large individual. Yeah, he's can't really miss him out there on the court.
No, definitely not hard to miss. With the right shoes, also very easy to spot him out there on the floor as well. I appreciate that. I think all you kids should wear, well, not all of you, but bright colored shoes. Easy to spot out there on the floor. I need ID very quickly. The shoes that stand out is what I'll say. Oh, standing out there. My goodness. What a dunk out.
That was, he got a little burst there towards the end and got up off the floor quickly.
Yeah?
and knocked that one down.
That's ridiculous. Responding.
He had a really good game. I think like we talked about last game, he had a good, quiet, not a flashy game, but a good game. And he looks like he's continuing that here in this championship game.
Yeah, a little bit of everything in that first game, to be sure. Really did. And the final 3 seconds of the first quarter taken away. No foul there. No basket. Quarter over. Team Black out in front by 2. 17-15. Second quarter action coming at you, folks. right back with us. Stay with us.
Welcome home!
Mom, Dad, this is Cindy.
Cindy, yes!
So nice to meet both of you.
It's nice to meet you finally. Travis has told us so much about you.
All good things, I hope.
Yes, of course.
Good.
Please,
Thank
welcome.
you.
Oh, Mom, no. Dad, this is Shannon.
Oh, hi.
Shannon?
And this is Aaron.
Hey, cutie.
That is Jessica. Jenny, Sarah, Megan,
Hi.
Nicole, Elizabeth.
Acts. Use in moderation.
Remember those pesky squirrels?
Uh-huh.
Well, I trained them.
Fun! Squirrels cutting coupons.
Yep. It's gonna save us a ton of money and time.
I love your brain, Bob.
Me too.
Enough! Your tyranny ends now, you filthy humans! Not up, my brothers!
You seem so cool!
Yeah! Oh! The day of the squirrel is upon us!
No!
Yo!
Burn my head! Oh God, it's mating with my mouth. Mommy!
Just get it off!
So push on up, get up off the ground again. Yeah, partner, I'ma be here till the very end. If I lose or win, you gon' know I ain't no hoe. I had a dream of going pro, I let that go. But I snatched my diploma before I exit the door. Now when they see me,
Oh man, you ain't ballin' no more.
you just don't know. I'm on a whole nother level. I'm about to hit the airwaves in a minute or so. We doing show for show all around the nation. It's gonna go down, baby. Just be patient. If you really want it, you can have it, dawg. If you really want it, you can have it, dawg. If you really want it, you can have it, dawg. If you really want it, you can have it.
If you really want it, go and get them dollars. I'ma pop my collar and ride big and poly. Swinging Jeep Cherokees, make them holler. My name is KB and I'm the Mac with it. I won't stop till I reach the top and keep moving. So can't nobody hold me down. Faces frown, cause they thought I fell off hooping. Rebound in this game like Cheryl swooping. MVP, so ain't nobody stopping me. My destiny. Blow up in this game of rapping. Fingers snapping, guns collapsing. Screaming my name, I'm bringing the pain. It won't stop till I get it. A meal we split on first class flights overseas. With Vietnamese and Japanese currencies. Appropriately describe this game, baby.
If you really want it, you can have it, dawg. If you really want it, you can have it, dawg. If you really want it, you can have it, dawg. If you really want it, you can have it.
The path to success is a long one. Sometimes it seems I'm crawling slowly up the wrong one. At times I wonder if it's really supposed to be. I hear a voice say, JB, run the music industry. New century, I'm froze up because the game is on. Close to my partner that rest in peace of those who staying strong. I'm staying strong while my team do this good live. Cause we done had a little sample of the good live. Studios and closed show.
Welcome back, everyone. Second quarter. We're ready to begin in our championship game of Unsigned Hype, the tournament. Want to thank the Cattle Ranch Event Center for hosting this event this year and really just bringing out all the stops and reminding everybody that this is one of the better places to watch a basketball game. We have a view of the mountains here behind us. It is a beautiful city as well, Lodo and in the Denver area. This is a great place to watch basketball despite the high altitude.
Yeah, this has been a fantastic host for this tournament, man. They've done a good job putting this one on.
Really have. Looking forward to seeing who gets the privilege to host it next season, perhaps, if it stays here in Lodo. Either way, though, hopefully we'll be back in this arena at some point in time during the SimWorld Prep regular season tournament phases. Casillas throws it down one hand.
Yeah, get a little authority behind that one.
There was definitely some punch in that one, man. Definitely some punch in that one. Love to see it too, though. You want to make sure it goes down. That's how you do it. And Zion Connor said, hang on, I will one-up you real quick. Over. Jeez, man.
I think the saying is, anything you can do, I can do better.
Yes.
And that was it.
Absolutely disgusting finish that was there. I can't really tell. There's a burgundy, almost Alabama-esque red shirt over there. I see. He's going crazy. I think that's Alabama. I think that's Alabama scout. I think he saw it. I think he was like, I like that play. I really like that one.
Yeah, I think all the scouts are gonna be standing after that one, because that one. Yeah, a lot of scouts here, and they all were a little mouth open, jaw dropped off that dunk there.
Absolutely, I think I saw one guy was like drop his clipboard and run out for a second. He came back a minute ago, but it's insane what that was. Look, what's also insane is that we haven't given away any EMs yet tonight. We've been here for 3 hours and haven't given away the EMs yet. That's crazy. That's crazy. But you know what we gotta do, right? 50 concurrent viewers on the YouTube stream. Gotta get them in here. Gotta get everybody in here to like the stream, share the stream around, so we can give away some EMs before the night's over. If not, I'll keep them. That's fine. I can use them anyway. I'll take the EMs. Me and Theo and our producer will put them, and we'll go dinner somewhere. No. Can we pay for food with EMs yet? I don't know this second. I don't know.
I'd be out for a steak dinner after this one.
Yeah, right. Have they converted those to real world dollars yet? Maybe one day we can do that. That's like going to the taking your money to Coinstar.
Good old Coinstar.
Good old Coinstar. My niece loves Coinstar. She went there the other day and got $80 some from Coinstar. I said, man, you more than me.
80.
$80.
Goodness.
Right. And she 10. What's she going to do with $80? I need more than you do. No, I'm playing. Keep that money. You know what I say? Don't spend all in one place, or do.
Exactly. Good pass.
Lum from the corner. Can't get that one to go, but Connor on the glass, grabbing the rebound. We saw him throw down a huge dunk earlier over a Jeremiah Casillas. And Kyrie Brewer gets his rejected by Hirsch.
Brewer tried to make a poster.
He sure did. It almost worked, but Hirsch said no, but he's been doing that kind of ball game all night though. He is showing. He's a chop blocker. Leighton Hirsch is. It's been a really, really great game for him. And look at Connor now catching an alley-oop pass, one-handed as well. That was a tough pass to catch. The pass to the lead came from Malik Thomas, and now Connor committing a foul there on the dunk attempt.
Connor's shown a lot of athletic ability tonight.
Yeah.
With the dunk and then that nice adjustment in the air to be able to control that ball and lay it in.
Absolutely. He's shown a lot of things throughout the tournament, and that's just one of them, right? And it's Casillas here at the line does make the first free throw.
I've been impressed tonight with the free throw shooting by everybody.
Yeah. Everybody has done really well from the line, and that's something where you want to see that.
Yeah, that's another one of those kind of small skills that teams are going to look for, because you're going to have to close out a game eventually. You need somebody that you can count on to hit those free throw shots when it matters.
Right, exactly. And as we say that, you can see it's 1 for 2 at the line there.
The old announcers, James.
Gets them every time and Tavion Brooks continues to get him from deep, rack him up and knock him down. Tavion Brooks.
He is good move by Casillas there again. Yeah, Brooks has been on some type of tear here to start this game.
Yeah, he really has been. And here he is again, guarded by Blum. Blum having I don't know if he's having a hard time guarding him or if Brooks is just on fire. I'm not sure which it is. But Brewer trying to score, but Hirsch can't do it there. Hirsch does foul him though, so we will see Brewer go to the free throw line. And there is a weight difference between the two, it looks like. But Hirsch won the battle last time with the block. Now this time Brewer gets fouled and has a chance of free throws here.
Brewer is that's a big boy.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, a large individual out there on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm not guarding.
No, at 5'6", I don't think I'd fare well.
I would not for that reason, and I am too talented soaking wet. I'm not doing it. I'll let somebody else do it. I know my weaknesses. That's not one of them.
I don't think, going back into something you said before this, I don't think Blum's having a hard time guarding him. I just think Brooks is eating everything he's throwing up at this point.
Yeah, I think that's what it is too.
I don't think
I wasn't sure how to really what to say on Blum's end. You know what I mean? Because it's very tough when you're trying to guard a guy who's shooting well like Brooks. It seems like nothing you do works.
Yeah, I think it becomes frustrating because you're throwing everything you have at it and you can't stop him. And don't want to say really good defense by Hirsch there to kind of alter that, but it kind of gets a little bit demoralizing if you can't stop him eventually.
It does. It does definitely get demoralizing. But this is where your other teammate's going to play, right? It's being a good teammate. You pick your guy up and say, hey, you'll get him next time on the floor, right? And Brewer does it that time. Yeah, big body, backing down Hirsch in the paint.
He used his size there to kind of bully Hirsch a little bit.
Yeah, if there's one thing I'd like to see Brewer do is do more of that.
Exactly.
Use his size to his advantage because he's done it tonight, sure, but he hasn't done it as much as I would have liked to have seen him do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, there's Hirsch.
Man, it's another block from Hirsch.
Yeah, he's a blocking machine. Going back, I like to see Brewer with his back to the basket and just stop me if you can type basketball.
Right, make somebody try to double you. Turn around from Brewer. Using the glass, can't get it to go. I like the effort from Brewer.
It's a really good job by Hirsch though to force him into a tough turnaround.
Yeah, it really was. That has become a very fun battle to watch down low between those two. Now Glass is going to take a timeout here. 32 apiece. 2:40 left in the first half of play here in this one. Like I said though, that battle between Brewer and Hirsch has been one of my favorites that I've seen in this game in particular. As a reminder though, folks, 5:30 p.m. Eastern on September 29th. Mark your calendars because college basketball is officially back. The SimWorld TV Classic Tip-Off Invitational, the first tournament to kick off the SimWorld U regular season. There's a ton of teams in that tournament, eight teams in that tournament. UCLA, mentioned them earlier, defending national champions are in that one. Syracuse in there, Houston's in there, South Carolina is in there.
Duke and Gonzaga are going to be
Duke, Gonzaga, yes, they're also in there as well. It's a really stacked tournament. Though it feels like, again, if you look at that thing, you can go, one of these things is not like the other. And one of those, I think, is Syracuse. And purely for the fact of, again, looking at the past record, going from winning no games to getting into that high profile of a tournament, kind of wild to me. That's not a knock on Syracuse. That's just a wow. You know, there's something about that team that has people excited to put them in that kind of tournament.
And I think that's part of it is the excitement that's been talked about all offseason about what Coach Drayton is doing at Syracuse, who he's bringing in, the type of style he wants to play. I think that's going to draw crowds. I mean, a lot of people have been talking on social media.
Yeah, they absolutely has. Zion Connor, man.
He's
talking on
flying
him
right
a
now.
lot, too. Yeah, absolutely. The lane opened up just enough for him to go, you know what, all right, I'm going to take this one myself. And he didn't miss it when he got it either.
He's shown a high motor for athleticism tonight.
He really has, and I love that. I love those high motor guys. Those are some of my favorite guys to watch on any kind of field, be it on the hardwood here, on the pitch, on the ice, whatever it is. But the high motor guys are always the ones that I look for. And Zion Connor has that in spades. Emily Thompson knocks down a three.
If that gets him going.
You gotta hope it does, right? Because I feel like they're gonna need him in this one as the game continues to dwindle down and get closer. Raheem Stone responds with one of his own, giving Gray the lead right back. We've seen some impressive shooting from both of these teams all the tournament, and Zion Connor, Tavion Brooks time, punching another one.
Now we're picking it up here. It's at the end of the second.
Yeah. Starting to pick up the pace here a little bit. The intensity as well is picking up. This has been exciting so far. Raheem Stone, the shake and bake move. Back to Stone. Shot clock down to one. Hirsch fires one up and can't get it. And give that ball back to the referee, fan, please. Need that one. Don't hold it.
I was gonna say, Brewer's done a really good job of locking down Hirsch. Now Hirsch isn't a prolific scorer, but he can't score at time. Brewer's done a really good job of making it kind of tough on him on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he forced Hirsch to come out to the perimeter to grab that ball where he didn't have a good shot.
Brooks again. Just another good shot by him.
Yeah, absolutely. And here at the buzzer, can't get that one to go. Team Black takes into halftime on top. Taking that back to Grant supposed to be right back with it.
Aboard, folks. Just go ahead and take any empty seat that you see.
I hope it's not contagious.
So I do have it.
When your mom wakes up, can you tell her about me?
What's up, y'all? I'm Coach Joyner, and I've always wanted to be a general manager. The only place that's giving me that opportunity is SimWorld Sports, the only place where you can see the game and be the game.
You can see the game. Be the game.
Second half time here as we look to crown a champion. We got 8 minutes between 2 quarters left to get it done. Team Black out in front right now, 42-38. We've seen a very good first half again from both sides here. A lot of standout players on both sides, and I know you got the numbers, Phoenix. Tell them about it.
Well, so far, star of the first half was Tavian Brooks, who 5 of 5 from 3-point, and he only has a 1 miss, so he's shot the ball extremely well in that first half. And that might have got him. Malik Thompson might have got hot at the end of the second quarter as he hit another one there. Leighton Hirsch is filling up the stat book again. What we like to call getting a stat in every category right now.
Yeah, dirty
thing, but the dirty. He's played well, and Casillas, I think, has, is it 10 points? I can't read my notes.
He's filling it up too, though.
Yeah.
He's absolutely filling it up too.
Yeah, so those are kind of the shining stars so far. That first half, I'd like to see how Brooks plays this second half, if he can keep it going.
Yeah, because remember back in game 1, it was really Malik Thompson who really, him combined with Brooks, so they both led the way for that comeback win in that first game there to get to this championship game for Team Black. So those two are really the main 2 guys you want to key in on in the second half. If you're Team Gray.
If you're Team Gray, I think you need to get Raheem Stone going again. He had a great first game shooting the ball. I think we need to get going again. And Dominguez hasn't lit it up like he did in the first game. I'd like to see him get it going a little bit this second half as well.
Plum, second chance, can't get that one to go. Great defense from Thompson, sliding his feet, staying with his man. It's super important.
A great job of not fouling either. You got to play defense without fouling. It's very, like you said, he slid his feet. He did a good job of getting in front.
Oh, Leighton Hirsch.
It's like on the big guy too, on Brewer there.
Yeah, on Brewer. Those two have been battling all game long, Phoenix.
They have. That's been fun to watch.
It really has. Hanging around there on the rim. Thompson comes with the rebound anyway and gives it to Tavion Brooks, who knocks it down again.
We saw that in the first half a couple times of the offensive rebound and kick back out for 3. Like I pointed out in the first game, that's time to shoot a 3 is on an offensive rebound, kind of scrambling.
Jeremiah Casillas. Oh my goodness. That was disgusting.
Yeah, that had some authority behind it.
Yeah, that's one of those tone setter kind of dunks, and if you had a bench, the bench be going crazy, waving towels and jumping down and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that was he got up for that one too. He was walking in the clouds.
He really did. And I want you guys to get up for Sim World, share it around wherever you can, as many places as you can. for everybody you can. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, wherever you share cool stuff, right? Just share it, wherever, whoever, because we can't do this without you guys. Your support and your efforts to help SimWorld grow into what we believe it can be starts with you guys. It starts here on the ground, in the grassroots, if you will. So get out there and share it, everybody. And hey, you get somebody in here to coach you or play alongside you or just cheer you on as a fan. But you gotta be in here to do it. Share it around with everybody. Get them in here. Let's run these numbers up. Let's do it. Run them up, baby. 49-42. Team Black here out in front. This game has moved very fast, I feel like, Phoenix. And we're halfway through this third quarter already.
Yeah, I feel like each one of these games we've been a part of tonight is kind of had a pace to it. Fast up and down pace. Which I think helps the players a lot. You know, rhythm of the game and the groove of the game, and it's not choppy, it's fluid.
Right, exactly. We talked about it earlier, but you know, in the kind of game, the refs are not going to be as on the whistle as much.
That was not on my bingo card. I will go ahead and say that. That was not on my bingo card.
The turnaround fadeaway jumper from Kyrie Brewer was not on my bingo card. I don't think it was on anybody in the chat bingo card either, because Chad's going a little wild over that one. It went in. That was impressive. But look, I think that you saw it earlier. Look, I lost my words here, but we were saying earlier that this is the kind of game where you want to show people what you can do. And Kyrie Brewer certainly did that time.
He's bringing all the tools out of the toolbox, for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah, bringing them all out. And why not, man? Leave them all out here on the floor. It's the championship game of the tournament. May as well leave it out there.
I mean, that's another check mark next to his name on things that he can do. It might not have been the prettiest thing in the world, and we might not have been expecting it, but now we know it's in his arsenal, and coaches know it's.
Right, exactly. And again, that's something that you can work on too, right? You can work on getting that to be something you do a little more often to make it more of a consistent, reliable part of your game. A turnaround jumper is a hard thing to stop from the post.
Yeah, and I mean, especially for a big guy like him, you know, turnaround jumpers, you're going to have good footwork, get your hips around, get squared up, and that's tough for a big guy, but he made it look pretty easy doing it.
He sure did. Look at Thompson on the glass, playing the strong defense on Dominguez without fouling him, and then grabbing the rebound as well. Oh, wide open in the corner. Brooks knocked down another one. Tavion Brooks.
Him and Thompson are starting to take over, both of them.
Yeah, starting to get rolling in their own ways. Inside to Casillas. Good.
He's done a good job inside when he's been down there catching the ball, having soft hands, and finishing at the rim.
And now he's making the mid-range jumpers too. He is feeling himself.
He is.
Absolutely feeling himself with Tavion Brooks out there. What a game and what a quarter he's had. It feels like he's picked up right where he left off in the first half.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he's just shooting the ball. He's a shooter right now. He's hot.
Yeah, he is hot. And I know you guys want SimWorld to continue to be hot, and the way you do that is by liking the stream here, #1, sharing it around with everybody, and also being active in the chat as well. Want to see the chat bump? We like to interact with you guys throughout the stream, the likes and the comments here, and bring all out from time to time. I don't want to hear, matter of fact, Wambazale, Brooks the sniper, talking about it. He's certainly proven that he is a sniper for sure, every sense of the word. It's been a fun time watching him go to work and watching a lot of these young men go to work as they fight for the combined 8 roster spots left around Cimbro Prep between these teams. And we'll see where these young men end up. The main guy's wide open, can't get that one to go. Normally, been good on those tonight. That time, not so much.
He hasn't quite found his shot yet. There's still time.
Still plenty of time, exactly, to find that shot for sure.
I'll tell you who has found their shot, and that's Malik Thompson again. He's having another second half.
Woken up right at the best time here. And again, as a reminder of those spots that are left on teams in Cimbro Prep. That was basketball. Beat to the east, beyond the arch, in the stripes. Rocky Mountain Monsters, who are the host of this tournament, Cataract Event Center. The Showtime Basketball and the North. Those are all the teams that have roster spots left. Between those teams, 8 spots total. We'll see them all fill up by the August 22nd deadline. And at that point in time, roster will go final. And then we can really start talking about the season being closer at hand at that point.
Only a couple months away. It's going to be here before we know it.
Yeah, it's going to sneak up on us before we know it, right? October 3rd, start date for the Cimbro Prep season, high school season here. And then September 28th, part of the college season, Cimbro U season with that Cimbro TV Classic Invitation. Can't wait to see that one. And there's a whole crop of teams in Cimbro Prep this season as well that could be gunning for that Last Dance championship. We'll talk more about that later, obviously, once the season gets rolling. But one thing that I noticed about that really quickly, hang on, Zion Connor, so you have to watch it just yet. What a dunk I just did. That was amazing.
Who else was flying high?
Right.
Zion
Who
Connor.
else, right? But Zion Connor, exactly. And, it looks, from what I saw on that schedule that went up for the Cimbro Prep schedule, it looks like every team this season is making the Last Dance, which is very different from last season. Last season, only certain teams made it in. This season, everybody's getting in. How do you feel about that in particular? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think it's good. It gives that. We saw it this last Hoopsteria, especially in Cimbro U. It was filled with lower seeded teams winning, teams that we did not expect to winning. And I think when you start adding more teams in, it comes for greater chances for upsets. So I think it's going to be good. I don't see a negative behind it. I see more positive by adding these deep teams in there. It also gives us time to look at more of these players and get another look at them.
Yeah, quarter match, folks. Right back with it.
Je voudrais être seul avec toi.
She asked if you'd like to join the club.
Je voudrais dénouer.
You said, I like nuts. Register today and get a free Berlitz phrasebook. Berlitz, the best way to learn a new language.
I've invited Pedro over.
Pedro, my man!
We need to talk about something.
Great. Let's talk.
What's new, Pedro?
Look, Tim, for the past 12 years, Pedro and I have been having an affair.
What? I did not see that coming. At all. Pedro Jr., go to your room. Don't make that face. And take that ridiculous shirt off. Daddy loves you. Sorry, what were you talking about?
Welcome back, everyone. Put those forwards up, folks. It is fourth quarter time. 70-53. Team Black out in front here. 8 minutes to close in on the championship for Unsigned High School tournament this season. As we wrap this one up here, Clark for 3. What a start for the fourth quarter from Caden Clark.
It was a good catch and release too. He got his feet set, got squared to the basket, and had a good form on that.
Absolutely. I respond there. Great, can't do it. And I want to go back to our conversation about the prep last dance tournament in particular, because I saw some comments in here that I wanted to highlight really quick. Monte Parson from Philadelphia Elite. Boo! I don't like that.
Monty, you better bring it each and every game.
Yeah. He then went on to say that there's a participation ribbon era and all that stuff. I'll not have comments on that in particular, but I will say that I am sure that there's a reason for it, and that your games and wins and losses will matter. So Philadelphia Elite, you guys play well, you'll get a top seed in the tournament, and you'll play that 30th seeded, 16th seeded tournament. It'll be what it is. It'll be what it'll be, right? And you'll win, right? Right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it adds a little more to the regular season as well. I mean, it adds a little more emphasis to winning. Hey, you're gonna have to win more games. Seeds.
Right. Exactly.
And if you want the easy path, win. That's my thought on that's my take on what adding to this is. If you want the easy path, you gotta win game. Go do it yourself.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Gotta get the wins, man. Right? Gotta get the wins in order for your seeding to be good and have a easier draw. Going back to Hoop Stereo last season, we saw SMU, Xavier, into double-digit seeds really go far, and Xavier make it all the way to the Hoop Stereo National Championship game as a double-digit seed. So these lower seeded teams will come to play, especially in the Last Dance and in the Hoop Stereo tournaments as well. I like that. It's a lot of fun in that regard.
Yeah, I think it adds more parity to the game as well, because it's not just the same teams over and over and over again. Adding a different element to it.
Right, exactly. Adding a different element, and that's what I think makes sports so great in general, the unpredictability of the whole thing. You never know what's going to happen, and especially come tournament time, even in a regular season tournament, you might see, Bay Area's in here, Philadelphia's in here, those teams are going to get to the finals because they're the best two teams. Not necessarily, right? And that's the fun of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's, again, like we've been talking, you're going to have to bring it each and every night when you get to the Last Dance. That's the name of the game.
Monte Parson, we're gonna whoop the 2C, B-Rock. I hope, for your sake, Monte, I hope so. I hope you're right. I'm not saying you won't or you will, but I like the confidence you all have over there in Philadelphia. I've always liked the confidence you all have exhibited.
They don't
It's the
lack
right
confidence
kind of
there.
confidence.
Yeah. They do not lack for confidence there at Philadelphia Elite.
I've always said there's a line between confidence and cockiness, and Philadelphia rides that line.
They're straddling it.
Yeah, they straddle the line, but it works. It works for them, and I think that's what kind of endears them to a lot of people, and also rubs them the wrong way at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, if it works for you, keep going with it.
Yeah, exactly. Big backdoor cut from Thompson, and he finds a way to get that one to go over Leighton Hirsch.
That was a good kind of a two-man game right there with Thompson getting to the basket. That was a good pass, good finish.
Yeah, phenomenal court vision in the pass to zip that thing into that very small window. And finally, Thompson down low. Now Brewer with it. Look at Brewer, spin move inside.
Wow.
Okay, big fella.
He is.
Finally, Brewer. Impressive.
He's shown some things tonight that I didn't think he was capable of.
Right. Where did that come from? We didn't see that in the first game at all.
No.
And here,
No.
he saved it. He saved it for the championship game. That's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's... He's shown some things. I've liked what I've seen out of him, especially in this championship.
Yes, Phoenix, I agree. I really like what I've seen from him, especially in this championship game. You're right. He's shown a lot more. And look at Plum.
High flying action.
He's got
there.
bounce as well. Isaac Plum. He's from Israel, flying through the sky like that, man. But, reminiscent of Kenneth Klum. Similar to Atlantis days. Now with Memphis.
One thing that we've seen a lot of is just the athleticism is off the charts. These 3 games. Brewer.
It really has been. Great job there from Brewer, backing Hirsch down and letting the shot clock run down, but being patient enough, right, to let that thing get all the way down, to get it to the best that you can for a shot.
Yep. Brewer's got good footwork for a big guy like that.
I think that as a big man, I don't know, but I think as a big man, getting the footwork together is, especially if you're not used to your height yet, or whatever reason it takes a little longer to grow into your weight and height. I think that's the hardest thing to develop as a big man, because a lot of kids grow up, and they're smaller, so you want to play the guard spot and that kind of thing, right? But you hit a growth spurt, all of a sudden you're, 6'8" in high school, or for some reason you're 7 feet in high school, and you're like, okay, I guess now I have to play down by the basket. You're gonna learn that.
Yeah, I mean, there's footwork is different, and like you said, you're a guard one year, and you're down low, a forward, and the footwork is completely different on both sides. So yeah, I think a lot of it is just getting used to that, different spots on the court, different distances to the basket, and just getting your feet under you. It just takes some time to learn and get the hand.
Yeah, exactly. It takes you a bit to learn it, but I think once you do, then you really start to see who's going to be what at the next level. Then Raheem Stone cutting back door and catching the pass off hands, finishing it there as well. Nicely done.
He's had some good passes by just.
We really have.
About everybody. It's not just the guards passing the ball.
Yeah.
The big men have passed the ball well too.
Everybody's passed, but we haven't seen a lot of sloppy play from either side. Phoenix. I think that's also what's made this very fun to watch all throughout. Everyone's done a great job of taking care of the basketball, and when you're doing that and getting shots at ball like these teams are, it's going to make for a fun game.
I was just about to say, we haven't seen the turnovers. Everything's been very clean. Balls moving. It's not sticking on one side of the court. They're taking care of it. There's no fouling. Like I said a little bit earlier, the game has a good flow to it.
Yeah, all these games have had a good flow to it. We've said it all night pretty much. Oh look, we're halfway through, or that quarter went by really fast. So there's just been the theme of the night. One of the themes anyway. The other thing is that these kids are bringing it, man.
There's
all these
again.
kids are bringing it. Yeah, that was Hirsch again.
He's long.
Layden, yes,
he's got very long. I think that's what attributes to his ability to block all kinds of shots.
Yeah, he's got a long body. As Jeremiah Casillas turning around, jumping around him is good. Yeah, Layden Hirsch has a long body, and that really does make it, I think, easier for him to get some of those more difficult shots, right? Because he can stretch around a little further, you know? He's not there, and then all of a sudden, his arm's in the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, he kind of has that ability to come out of the wingspan and the long arm length to he can come from one side of the paint to the other in a step.
Here's a fun reference for you, Phoenix. It's like in Space Jam, the original one, when Michael Jordan was going for the dunk at the end and stretching.
Yes.
And his body was contorting in like a really, really weird way. That was fantastic animation on that, by the way. And then the ball just goes, huh, yeah. And they win the game.
Not what he looked like out there.
Hey, yeah. Insanity. If you haven't seen the OG Space Jam, definitely go watch it. It's a classic. It's a classic. I haven't seen the new one with LeBron James, but
I'll stick with my original.
I'm right there with you, my friend. I looked at the original, the OG one. I'm right there with you. Right there with you. Definitely.
I'll just say, we're coming up on the end here, B-Ron. Who's your guy that really stood out to you tonight?
From this game or overall?
Overall, in both games that they've played.
Okay. Overall, I think it's that is so tough because we've had two games with these teams here in front of me, right? Overall, I still have to go back to that Dominguez moment in the first game when he only missed that one shot. I had to pick Dominguez for me, Joaquim Dominguez.
I'm torn. Tavian Brooks has played. Team Black has played really well as they're about to take this championship here. Brooks played really well. Brewer in the championship game really surprised me of the way he played because it was completely different.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Some of the things he's done and shown us tonight is going to take him places.
I agree. I think that, and it won't surprise me again, the 8 spots left around SimWorld Prep. It's going to be very interesting to see who gets those spots over the coming weeks as the our spots end up closing, but we'll see what happens as Team Black wins Unsigned High Tournament this season, 83-70 over Team Gray. Thank y'all for joining us. For Phoenix, I'm B-Ron. Remember, guys, SimWorld's the only place you can see the game, be the game, and we'll be talking very, very soon.
This has been a presentation of SimWorld Sports.